5 games because of that particular pick. Like, they have not looked good on it. So we'll see. And on the other side for Ultra, I mean, similar conversation that you're trying to obviously work on your map pool and stuff, but you're just hoping that was a turning point, right? The major, like you finally rounded a corner.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. You know, you get top 3, but you still need the big wins. That's just kind of the conversation. If you look at the losses there, I think the big thing is that LA Thieves win. The LA Thieves 3 on Sunday was just sort of the stamp of, all right, they can beat some of the best, but can they do it consistently?
Yeah.
Because right after that, like, you would just love to beat Thieves and then go and play a Surge right away, who lost and be able to beat them, but Surge is really good.
To be fair, you said in our first series today, you thought the most impressive thing probably for Surge was the fact you lost that winners bracket final in the way you did, and you bounced back with a win. So yeah, it was an opening for Ultra, and they didn't take advantage of it.
I just blinked. We were talking, and he's 6-0.
Yeah, okay, that's Bristlier, thanks. Yeah, okay, because he's shooting like that, by the way. What the hell? Simp maybe going to have himself one of those days as he starts out. Yeah, he's on 7. The rest of his team combined for 4. Nice little early lead here for Atlanta FaZe. They've got the rotation 2 next. And this is one they also, I guess, want to work on a bit in the sense, I mean, think about the major, right? Like, what, the first 2 times they played Surge, this is like the map they beat them on, right? Then they get pummeled in the winners bracket final. They have to veto that in the grand final, right? Like, we were sort of like, wow.
Away from this. They stayed away from this. So, yeah, they're just doing what FaZe does. Just trying to build out map pools, fix some simple gameplay mistakes so that, okay, when we have a best of 7 or if we have to adjust some vetoes, we have every map that we need.
Yeah, we have our full toolkit, our full arsenal, whatever you want to call it. But a guy that was insane, talking about that grand final, this guy dropped, what, a 1-7 or whatever it was. He is truly remarkable when he's in form. But on the other side of it, guy that great tournament is Beans, who's able to pick his head off, and they bring it back. Looking for a lead change here with a nice break at 2, a nice hold then at 2, and now we'll focus on 3 to 4.
Yeah, and I remember talking to like Habizi like pre-major 1, pre-major 2, and he's always talked about like I mean, he's had a lot of respect for this Ultra lineup. He just felt like in scrims, in practice, they've always played them tough. So, you know, finally maybe we have to see that a little bit more in Major 2, but don't be surprised maybe with Ultra to play with some big confidence here because, I mean, I think in practice they played pretty darn well.
No, Crowder said the same thing. He's like, we either destroy them or they destroy us. Like,
yeah.
It's real back and forth. Like, Ultra, and it's kind of how we feel about Ultra a lot of their matches. Like, they're either 3-0ing or getting 3-0'd. Drossy, though, he chains together too, and the fight for art control. Kleenex can't quite get around the corner. He does spawn one of his teammates there, so Beans is going to spawn in. I don't think they're going to be ready to pick that up, so it's control that side for Toronto Ultra. Hardpoint will be white for now. Joe Deceives trying to continue in his form because he has been disgusting. Seems like he's just really, I don't know, getting comfortable as a player, and it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, I think like last year he was just like very hot and cold. Joe's back down to challengers, comes back. Still kind of felt that way as he's on 5 in a row up to 10 in the map, but it just feels like, yeah, he's just, all right, I know what I need to do. What's important, I can sort of, you know, just play my game.
The game's like coming to him now instead of maybe the other way around, but a little bit of a lead here is Insight being a straight shooter. P4 is up. Kleenex now trying to get to work. This has been a disgusting stretch from Toronto Ultra. They have been dominant over the last 90 seconds or so, and they're trying to build this lead. Spawning out Narnia, his face, as they try to battle back through. You win 1 there, but you still have a ways to go to the hard point. This is going to be like 20, just free seconds. Well, not really free. You're the one that fights to get it, but it's going to be clean time. Now the next break opportunity in for FaZe, but so far still enough bodies around the point to hold here for Ultra. Celium's double might be Celium's triple. I don't know how he gets that, but the play from Celium enough to get them into the point. That was just, what are his movements? I'm sorry, he's like a
He's still alive. There we go. I mean, it doesn't matter his play at all. I broke up some time.
It looked insane, though.
I love the help from Kleenex. I thought he was going to clean it up. Somehow he died. Yeah, that Celium doing that, but it doesn't really matter because after first rotation, you win the P3 and P4, you're up 60.
And you had 25 or so through the P1 for FaZe. But Sim starts out 6-0, and then they've done nothing since.
Nothing. Kleenex also has the Hellstorm to use, so a little more utility if they need a break or just need some map control.
And this could be a big map win, 1 win for Ultra, because remember, we're going to that Hacienda next, which FaZe is yet to win. I think you're 3-3 if you're Ultra, so not, you know, their best map, but you get a better win here. Yeah, you're able to go up 2-0. You got a real good chance of winning this series. Joe Deceives, though, trying to chain 3 together, but he gets 2, damage into another to set his teammates up, and once again, control and position for Ultra, because you've got a P2 shortly popping, and once again flipped out on the pour spawn is going to be Atlanta FaZe. Thankfully for them, though, they've got a little time to break on through and maybe flip it back into their favor. They found the kills and look to be doing just that. The art spawn comes in for CleanX. You blink your eyes, FaZe now set up around the comeback.
That was an opportunity maybe to like shut the door. Like as early as this was there for Ultra. I mean, if they had a clean P2. But yeah, 20 seconds left. You have them spawning all the way out. You want to take advantage of it. They do not. That was such a great play by the entire FaZe team because they just fly. But I talked about the Hellstorm. You're going to be called in early here for CleanX.
Does it provide an opening? Able to hit and take out Cell, draws his double though. Will it be big enough to hold on? He can't get a third, nearly takes out Joe Deceivs as well, but Joe Deceivs now tucks away, plays his life. Nice chow with the pistol, just buying some time, getting back to full, and now getting into the point. CleanX then does it from the other side, and it's another P2 break. And when you think about really the start of the run for Ultra, it was the P2 break in the first set that really set them up over the course of that first set of rotations, and they're doing it again.
Yeah, but that's just another little look at it, right, with Joe. I mean, just buys time, knows where they're spawning, gets his health. He doesn't even full regen, but gets it pretty darn close, then hits the slide shot with the pistol. You know, maybe in the past he just overchallenged, goes for the highlight play instead.
Yeah.
Takes his time, a little bit more patient.
He seems antsy, or used to seem antsy sometimes, or a little frantic. Like, yeah, he's more comfortable reading the game a whole lot better. Things seem to be slowing down for him. It's been real fun to watch as he has had some monumental series, and he's on 20 right now with a big lead right now for Ultra. This is great P3 time for FaZe. If they can get this time and flip, another opportunity maybe to bring this back. You're just trying to get them out of the point if you can, if you're Ultra. Don't want to give up a ton of time, and they do a great job there. All 4 dead. Now you've got spawns and P3 control, everything you can want for Ultra.
Yeah, Joe's going to get pushed up. They're going to have to worry about him, because what do FaZe want to do here? 30 seconds still left on this hill. They obviously want to flip the map, but they know people are going to be in their face. Just trying to trap them in street side, so they just go through the hill. And they actually flip. They actually just push on through. They're able to get those spawns. So a couple of the ARs able to find some picks that opens up that art side spawn for FaZe.
I mean, it's similar to what they were able to do at the end of the P1 into the P2.
They might get flipped again.
We'll see.
Should be close. Nope.
Okay, so they're good. But yeah, similar to what they did at the end of the P1 into the P2. Like, they needed a push through and break and flip in order to give themselves a chance to bring the comeback. At least at the P2, the Ultra were able to break almost immediately. Can they do it again here at the P4? FaZe this time have a much more ideal setup, and they're able to take advantage of that. So what was a massive lead for Ultra, you're up nearly 100, starting to disappear a bit here. They start to feel the pressure as Cell going on a little bit of a streak.
Yeah, you're just so far. You were spawning so far away when that P4 spawned. Was Ultra. It just allowed all the ARs to come out to get to your spots. Like, there was just no early pressure on the hill. Sometimes if you make this P4 like messy early, that's always when it's great, but they still have a chance to get 20 seconds here, so you'll take that all day.
Yeah, because Beans pops a triple. Like, he had a couple insane gunfight wins there, and that's a big break.
It's a 40-point swing.
Yeah, maybe not as crazy as the P2 was. Didn't turn it into as much time, but with the mounting comeback for FaZe, it still ends up being pretty crucial. For FaZe, you're at least back in, I don't know, kind of fighting range, down 50. To the P1 we go, number 4 on the minimap at CleanX. He finds an opening through the backside. It gets picked up from Cell, though, after the first kill, so don't let him linger for too long. Spawns then flip out again. As we'll see how long Ultra can maintain P2 side. Nobody in the point for now. Now Ultra will try to get their time.
Just trying to, like, you would love to earn a lot of this time, but FaZe is just like staying up, waiting for the reinforcements. Beans with locking down Catwalk finally has to drop, and well, maybe the toughest kill in the game, Cellium. Just gonna wait for the help to look over him as he regains his health. 26 and 18 leading the way.
Let's see what Abizi can do to spawns here. He is able to spawn one up with him. That's going to be draws. That'll be Simp as well, so they're going to be spawning close. It's Abizi. It's able to get through, get the kill, get the spawns, and this has been probably the biggest story for me, though, so far has been FaZe sometimes have had early P2 control, and it's been breaks from Ultra. They're going to have another chance here with an early setup. This time, can they lock it down?
Yeah, CleanX is here early. Yeah, he's going to need an angle onto Simp. Simp might still spawn, but this is going to allow them to push Cat quickly from Ultra.
Yeah, they'll have a presence near this real fast. 30 points now separating them. Draza knocks down the first domino. Another streak in. Last time it's CleanX as it breaks. He only gets 1. Beans able to get 3, and it's another P2 break. And that's the benefit of having streaks. And every time, though, I think like Ultra might blow this lead up enough that you can't come back. FaZe have done just enough to keep fighting, but Eventually, you're not going to have any fight left. About to eclipse the 200-point mark.
Well, you say that. Well, there's still 25 seconds here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you thought, like, again, just a chance to put him away. Joe, those spawns in the back. So another chance where there's a 30-second swing. We just had it at P4. There was another, like, 30-second or so swing. Those start to matter as you finally get over 200 points. But yeah, considering the 2 Hellstorm plays, you're still in this. You're happy if you're FaZe.
Yeah, no, I know they've had some good plays like on the FaZe sides, but it feels like Ultra are just like a hair away from a blowout type map. FaZe have just done enough. Now the P3 though. And it's going to be all purple on the feed. 5 straight for Joe Deceives. Yeah, you're still spawning out left if you're FaZe, but every second so crucial for Ultra. They can technically win it here, so now you got to hold spawns and also fight towards the hard point. That win for CleanX and allow him to kind of thin the ranks. It's a split spawn, though, that comes in for number 6 in a BZ, so he'll be able to apply pressure to the hard point from the backside of it.
And that's when you just see sort of Draza and Cell just stop as soon as a BZ spawned there. Right, they didn't want to open up those arch spawns. They knew a BZ could deal with the player on the hill. That was the play call. Insight, though, almost finds 2 to get his team out of this. So maybe your last chance here for FaZe. You have the spawns that you want, but the difference is there's going to be early pressure here right away. Here's the first break attempt, and a BZ spawns out. So 3 versus 4.
That's about as much as you could hope for if you were FaZe, though, to get that remaining P3 time and have a chance to fight for spawns. But yes, everyone dies. You have 1 person spawning back, though. It's going to be Draws that needs to maybe make the hero play, or is it BZ? A BZ able to get 2. Draws with a big one-on-one. You still have a front door presence here from CleanX. The stun's going to hit and slow down as they try to get on forward. FaZe still battling from the point. Now Sim's turn to try and go nuts. Can't finish it off, but his duo and a BZ able to do just that. Still down about 40. 30 remaining on this. And again, this every tick here for Ultra is so big as they win the fight on the objective.
Yeah, they've just always had a couple more players here. Does Ultra. Sim's gonna have to go. Slides on in, able to find the first AR in his hands. Immediately traded. Trying to do what they can, at least get it to 1 more hard point. Couple of more seconds. Well, now it's just 1. Pistol out, we're gonna get to a P1.
Doesn't finish the kill, but it can test along enough. And yeah, you're gonna need, what, 3 for the victory. 1 break from Ultra, and this one is done. They're inside. They're getting the seconds. There's the final one. Ultra get the map 1 victory. Some great slang and setups. Allows them to get some cruise missiles, which are huge on 2 P2 breaks. FaZe trying to improve here after their struggles against Surge. When you think back to the last major, not always been the best map for them. I mean, it's weird thinking about their hard point because there's a lot that I still think they struggle, but they still have a great record.
Well, it's that point differential, right?
Yeah, no, it really is.
A lot of clutch wins this FaZe team in hard point. And that's why you have series where the winter final, you don't win either, and then the final, you win both of them.
Yeah, no. It just feels like 1 moment could be the difference when it comes down to their hard points. But Ultra come out swinging there in the map 1. You know, it's funny. I was gonna say to you, I was like, remember, dude, after the first major, like, remember we thought they came out a little slow, like riding high off the wind, but I was like, no, that was Surge that beat him at the time. That's insane to think back, like what we thought about Surge at that moment. Like, did they catch FaZe slipping? Like, what went on there? And now just thinking about them making a run to a final, it's crazy that stretch for them. But
maybe that's the key. Maybe that's what Ultra need right here. Maybe if they win this first match, that it's immediate to the final.
Maybe, maybe it will be. But no, Joe Deceives specifically. He had some brilliant moments. Beans won some insane gunfights. Just ego chows, low HP, just gunning people to sleep. That's what it was. It was a hip fire, just pistol shot.
Well, with the stun in the hand, which we know, I'm pretty sure just like gives you cheats.
Yes, no. Ever since that changed in the what title was it where the Gulag started? I remember we were like, this game doesn't. You'd have an LMG in your hand, you'd go to throw something, and you'd hit every bullet across the thing. We're like, okay, something's broken. Was it W2?
Probably.
Yeah. I sure we were like, something's wrong. I swear, ever since then, you get some crazy aim whenever you're throwing utility.
And I mean, listen, like, I think both sides probably want to go back and figure out, like, FaZe is thinking if we don't mess up a couple of P4s, we could have won this. Ultra's probably thinking, like, we could have blown them out of the water.
Oh, yeah. No, that's... Yeah, that's like my biggest takeaway from that. It's like it's a good Ultra win, but like you could have smashed them. You really had the opportunity to do it. Thankfully, you had a couple of cruises that you were able to earn that kind of played, well, I don't want to say bail out, but played break for you on P2s. And as much as I want to say FaZe have to work on their P2 holds, it's hard to like criticize when you're
blown up by missiles.
Yeah, missiles are hitting you from the sky. But I mean, you look back to the first one, I guess, and that one they get broken on as well. But I look at the overall game flow and I mean, that kind of tells the story in the sense, like, you never were able to really pull away massively if you were Ultra, and on the other side, you did just enough
just
to
early,
stay in.
right? Got 113 to 40, and then 140 to 62. That was that P2 break again. But yeah, and then they just kept staying alive, staying alive
Until they couldn't. Ultra there with the victory. Now a chance to take a convincing 2-0 advantage here, because FaZe, not a lot of reps when you talk about their search and destroy on Hacienda. 0-2, and I just think back to the Breach series. I remember like watching them and I was like, oh, they're trying to work this in their map pool, and they did not look great at all. I think Cammy like fried them, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if they can get some improvements or if Ultra can take the 2-0 edge, but very winnable series here for Ultra.
Yeah, Hacienda search and destroy. And then for Ultra, like, this is probably the one team in the game, like 2-3-5 wise, who kind of thrown in the mix here with FaZe can just be as good in these game modes and were at the major when you talk about search and control.
No, yeah, they're like, why is it? I feel like it just since the inception of the CDL, like Ultra's been this like threat.
Well, it's Insight and CleanX.
Yeah, they go toe to toe because of search and because of control. Like they have similar strengths to what FaZe has been able to do. You just think back to this Cold War year with all the back and forth between those two squads, but yeah, a team that could take them in 2-3-5, and then their hard points like good enough, right?
Well, it's starting to get there, and that's what we saw on the map one. It's starting to get there.
Yeah. Impressive map one victory. They look to take total control. They can take the S&D. Some great matches so far today. Well, first one kind of a blowout. Second one was a banger of a series. And now I didn't really know what to expect here. Before I saw the maps, I was like, I don't know, could be one where FaZe just come in and handle business. We'll see if Ultra are the real deal, but after I saw the maps, it, I don't know, kind of shifted for me a little bit. It looks a little better for Ultra after watching Vault Hardpoint for FaZe just back to the major and
Bell Fiber.
Yeah, and the Bell Fiber. Well, hey, you can't say Bell Fiber after that losers run, bro. There's 3-0 and everybody. 3-0 and everybody on their run, but looking at S&D this season, so that's how we're going to be showing this for a lot of the teams, just because, well, it hurts some teams more and some teams less. Well, it didn't hurt some teams at all. It helped them, if anything, to take Silent and Vault out. But this is how you looked at Search and Destroy if you were FaZe. On the other side, though, it's actually even crazier, right? They're undefeated, yeah?
Yeah. 7-0. They just didn't play them that often. But, like, Skyline, FaZe kind of stayed away from. It was sort of like their finals, like, just if it got to, like, a best of 7, they'd throw it in there. Like, they didn't play a ton of it outside
Skyline?
of, yeah. Like, they'd like to play everything else. Vault, we saw a good amount of from them. And, yeah, then on the Toronto Ultra side, undefeated on those two. Again, but just didn't play them a lot. You can kind of see the veto percentage there on Skyline. You see 35% pitch and 42% veto. That just means, like, there was sometimes we liked it in scrims, other times we didn't like it.
Yeah, no, there's some interesting conversations around it. Like, I don't know, you think, like, I thought one that stood out was it's like Carolina, like their auto veto was like Skyline, so that feels great, right? If you get an auto veto pulled out, like that's like that might be best case scenario.
Without a doubt,
like, auto veto's gone. Like I don't know. That's yeah. Any auto veto in any mode is like probably the last thing you want when you're talking about map pool, and that might help them out. We'll see how the Carolina camp goes. We'll get to their matches this weekend, but for Ultra and FaZe, a look at how they looked on the two maps that have now been removed, as we'll start to work with Dealership and Rewind back in it. Not going to have it in this series, and I know you were kind of surprised maybe we didn't get that, but maybe their focus is just...
No, we'll see it.
Yeah, because, well, it's probably more like before, with their record on those two, like Hacienda was like a pleasure pick. It was like the gravy. Like if they got good at that, like, okay, it's one more like great thing. Now, like, they kind of have to be good at it probably, like, right? With those two added in and like two of their decent one removes, they probably just need to be good at it.
I don't know how good they were at Rewind before it got, like they could just think that, like, Rewind is going to be one of their go-tos down the...
Good. But, like, I also think, like, Hacienda just went from, like, I don't know, like, maybe we can work it into, like, you have to, sort of, with the other two. We'll see. I don't really remember Rewind for them, look at the Road to Major 2 for Ultra, and, I mean, not the toughest schedule. I mean, you have FaZe and Thieves, and then 3 very winnable ones. Like, you win this versus FaZe, you've got a real good-looking stretch here.
Yeah, I mean, Breach, we're still just sort of, again, it's just that LA Thieves upset at the Major, right? Still just their hardpoint feels like it's solid, but I think Ultra is a horror matchup for them. 2-3-5 again, just how good they are. And then Heretics.
Okay, well, let's be serious here. Do you put that loss on Thieves or on Breach playing well? I mean,
dude, there were some insane Snoopy Purge plays.
Yeah, I guess I just think like Thieves are playing at their potential. I don't care how good Breach is playing.
Well, that's the problem though. Sometimes.
No, you don't. That's why I put it on Thieves more personally. But
yeah. And then Heretics, I guess we'll see. Right? Is there another team on the bubble? Team change happening. you know, if Super's able to come in for Lucky and put up some more stat, like they're another team that's close. Like we saw what they could do in Major 1 when they started to win some searches.
Yeah. No, this is fun. Between the map pool changes, team changes, excited to see how stuff is going to change.
Well, I mean, now we have 5 matches, so there's pressure on the back half of this season.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until like I think Major 2. Someone said, I was like, what? I had
no idea.
I was like, really? Why? But no, it's interesting. Definitely more pressure on the squads, but we're just waiting to start the map 2. We'll get into it here quickly. Thanks for hanging out with Joe and I as we chat through Call of Duty and life and love.
Yeah, I'm sure probably like a server thing.
I imagine.
That's normally how this goes.
They're taking their time.
There's also a giant update. It's probably Friday night. There's a lot of people excited about the new season. Verdansk is back. Everyone's loading on up.
True.
Hopefully Battle.net didn't die.
No, don't give me that, bro. I'll never forget. Like, I try not to, you know, sometimes it's like, as much as I love Game 5 bangers, you know, sometimes you just want the day to go smooth without issues. A fast day. Like 3, I was like, all right, you know, I'll get out early, go play a game or something. I'm trying to play a PGA game. I'm addicted. It's so hard, Joe. But, Joe, never forget the one night. Like, we had like 3 3-0s or something. It was going to be like an early night. Yeah, and then like the Battle.net issue hit for like an hour and a half or something. There was that one Sunday at work.
There was like, one the other night.
Dude, the day
it was like last line or something.
Bro, the day should have been like, it added like 2 hours to the day. I was like, bro, come on, man.
I mean, Joe's getting up, so I'm imagining we're sitting here for a bit.
Maybe he just wants a snack, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like he was filling his water. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're hanging out, so I assume we're hanging out.
Yeah, I think we're trying to see what's going on. Not sure if it's a server issue, a player issue, or what the issue is, but we're going to be back as soon as we can. We're going to a quick break. Have a marvelous couple of minutes.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
It's more than a game. It's for all who dare to compete. It's more than a team. It's our team. It's more than a feeling. It's unwavering passion. It's more than just talent. It's the grind that got me here. It's more than a moment. It's our legacy. One city, one stage, one champion. The battle starts now.
Wait, hold on. Was he the greatest ever? Oh my God. He was hella good. It all comes down to this. Nate's trying to run it down. He's trying to no-scope him. Ricky trying to no-scope. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. Didn't even hit him. Oh. GG. God, he got f***ing slammed. And it's face bakes. Oh my God.
I'm gonna do my best not to break down right now. This game changed my life. I was an overweight 15-year-old kid who didn't feel like I had much purpose, and then this game, this community legitimately changed my life and gave me confidence and made me feel like someone. I have my family here today, so I can't think of a better way to say goodbye than on this stage, in front of my family. They've made so many sacrifices for me. I mean, my dad was driving me to tournaments anywhere and everywhere. My mom, she flew to Chicago with me for my first ever tournament. And
we're gonna be really good.
I like your trophies. Which one's your favorite?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. This one seems like insane. Look at this one too. Like, this is crazy. Like,
The golden nut, baby. The diamond nut, excuse me.
you know what I'm saying? How could I not be like? How could I not feel like I'm not gonna lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you. Is like, Sib, you're coming into a winning culture. These guys won champs. We obviously
They're going for it. They're gonna be in as well. It is not the Ravens. It is a Phoenix that has risen from the ashes here at the major. They take flight. They break the curse. And London can finally weep tears of joy and not despair.
They're gonna sit deep. They're gonna sit deep.
I'm one shot. I'm looking
Starting cross.
I'm looking gold.
pinching, Snoopy got him.
Nice.
Yo, in the water. I don't know where he is.
In the water.
Oh, go, boys.
Go, boys.
Nice. Good DK 16.
I got us, boys.
I mean, maybe you can ego chow at times, some teams if you're phased, but you're not doing it to Sib. There's two that line up in front and Cell, maybe making the play, trying to stay alive, pushes in, and Cell goes nuclear.
But the Miami Heretics are hungry for a win. Can they end this streak?
Then, Toronto squares off against Minnesota. The Rocker will need a masterclass from the rookie Lindsay.
What is Ben doing here?
Something was going wrong. Apparently, don't know who it was or where it was, but Linz is MIA.
Linz has been, I'm not sure if you've seen Tron, the classic from the 80s, but he has been sucked inside the game. And now he has to play a series of games within Call of Duty to win his freedom.
As well. All down to the smoke play from up high. He's going for a joke. Johnny down. 1v1. And Real singing across the stage.
We're playing the bomb. Oh my god.
God, ball. Come on, give it to me.
Bottom his arm.
I don't know if he gets
Behind you.
Yes!
I'm doing the shot team. I'm waiting for you. Do the shot team, please. Please do it. Not the challenge. Okay. Oh, what the? He's close tower. His Reddit, bro. He's one shot. Yo, kids, one shot tower. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the shot right there. Oh. Nah, that's bad. David Barlow. This is
Oh my god, dude. These.
And backboard.
Oh my god. Oh my god! The paternity test is in. I am the father.
Scrap follows up with another one. It's all going to be on to Brezzy now to make the play, and he can't do it. This is dominant from Ultra. Scrap just stood up, celebrated, took off his headset. You got another round, bud.
He's locked. He said, my bad.
Reset. I'm in. And we can. Front of you, dead. And we gonna head. One more, me. I'm in, Dashy, one shot dead. I'm in, one shot. Dead. Wait.
We were hyping this up, right? It's the fourth matchup. You know, we've seen you guys constantly in grand finals. You guys came out and made that look easy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've been saying it online the whole time. Online respawns are different. No sound EQ, we're a way different team, and we just showed it right there. Also, people seem to forget who built that camp. I know how they play. I taught those kids how to play Call of Duty, so don't forget that. All right, like let's.
Don't sterilate Hydra, please.
Holy.
Oh my god, here we go. They got the stack. Second tick is done. FaZe trying to go. It's moving so quickly. Can they get in and contest? They're soaring through. It's just about done. The contest is in. Shotzi kills everybody in front of him, but FaZe are able to get in. Getting the point, man. Here we go. Gotta hold with no respawns. They're holding for now. They win one. Nobody left. FaZe hold with no respawns remaining.
Oh, we got Fame here. Fame, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Happy to be here.
Fantastic interview as always from Fame. Wonderful lad.
Insight's not going to see it. Kleenex going to get caught off guard, or is he? He gets one. That's a decent one-for-one trade. Insight right back over, looking for a little bit of help from Scrap. 2v3, selling the cross, dealt with by Scrap. Sip also seen on the cross. 22 seconds. Draza trying to work this with Scrap able to turn this down to a 2v1. Just down to Sip. Not gonna happen. Shut your mouth. Toronto in the grand finals here at home.
Got it. Oh my goodness! Vamos Heretics! I cannot believe what we've seen. Simply unbelievable. The madness in Madrid continues.
I suck with this. Bruh. I'm not using that shit ever again. This shit out.
What do they have to give yourself a fighting chance here in the series? Real, ruthless aggression. Another upstairs, can't get it. It's Krent with 2. It's now down to Lucky. And will he be that in this 1v2 situation? Here they come. Finds the first. Oh my God! Lucky! Dios mío, how has he done that?
And you both just died to it. It was awesome.
Oh no, mamma mia! Oh my God, mamma mia! Oh my God! Oh no!
Wow! You are him.
Oh no!
How about you both? Yeah, perfect. If I leave, do you guys leave as well? Do you remember me from DMT?
No, I don't think so. Oh, if you're the leader though, I don't know. Oh, I just got clotheslined by the jumper. No!
Jump! Get it!
I'll be honest, that didn't cross my mind. I was trying to send it in, boys.
That's the problem. You gave them all the time in the world, and now Ultra have set themselves up perfectly for the barbershop hardpoint. The apartments, the alleyways, all the nooks and crannies are now full of Canadians.
And you have a BZ at 9 and 22, and this is only a 20-point game. You're looking at big plays in the final moments, but Envoy takes down 2.
Envoy the front line.
Might. Oh, the whole team might. I think they are. They're going to get a quick bit of a workout in. Come on, Vico, get up there, son. They're going to get a workout in here in round 1. There we go, team. Up we go. Oh, Vico, for God's sake, he's choking on main.
God, dude.
Nice, I'm in the game. Yo, CDL 2024. Yo, this is fire. This is fire.
Oh.
This fire, yo, Pete. Hold up. CDL champ and the shit. Come on, huh? That shit clean, bruh. This kind of clean. Yo, that's aura, bro. Come on, now.
In honor of our Father's Day, we're going to have a friendly competition amongst the dads on this show. How many dad jokes can we fit in? Well, I have the opportunity to go first. So, Allie, let's take the lead right now. Why can't bikes stand up on their own?
Why?
Because they're too tired. Got her! All right, let's keep this moving, Nameless, because we got a lot to talk about. Starting here with the standings.
There's nothing here.
Starbucks, he's a one shot.
He's dead.
Nice. That's it. They can go there deep. That's it.
Yo, pinch.
Nice, left there. That's above you. He went down the down.
Absolute, my bad. He's one shot. You guys got this. You got this. Money for you. Way better.
Nice!
Let's go.
If I lose that, then just take the Porsche away.
All right. Now the car. Come on.
Yeah.
Go to the car.
Yeah, we gotta go out.
And this weekend, we will find out which team will take the largest portion of that $1 million prize pool and etch their names into Call of Duty history forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Las Vegas, the World Series of Warzone Global Final.
Welcome back to the CDL. Wow, what is going on? Look, he's the master fight. This guy is just, that's unbelievable.
Okay.
I coming back to him. This is not what I was expecting.
All right, hey, chat, watch this. All right, we gotta go play the game. Let's take a look at this bad
record that you and Karma and crew at the top are feeling safe with 3 rings. Karma, Grim, 6, and Clay all with 3. Eggs, JCap, Apathy, and Arsities, as well as Symphona Peasy with 2. And that list should stay the same.
We're safe for now. Nobody's catching us this champ, so I'm happy about that. We do have quite a few world champions up on that stage. We got 4 of them up there. I had to bust the rings out. I had to bring them out back to their natural habitat. They were forged in arenas like this at Call of Duty Champs.
The CDL song. No way. Are we about to get started?
Yeah.
Are we about to get started?
Guys, hold the line! Oh God, they're still they're on the other side. There's no respawns remaining. Oh no! It's all falling apart!
Yeah, there's still time left.
Oh, if they get the minute extension, it's done. Oh. It's done.
Well, you said it was the law.
It is the law. No, this is literally, it's literally the law of control, though. It is, man. It doesn't matter how.
This guy don't play for the win.
What? This is criminal. What was that?
Play for the win.
Why is he laying down though?
Because he don't play for the win. I get.
Hey Ken, you know where you died from?
This guy's not real.
What do we call that out? Because I knew he was there the whole time.
Let's call it barrel.
Marnie, your top guy.
Wait, I think they're probably working, eh?
Yeah, they have Daddy, by the way.
Nice. Sheesh, bro.
Good
Hold that.
Sheesh.
Bro, my POV that.
Weak. One shot low.
Nice. Rug was weak. He was weak. I'm just holding the iron. I couldn't get him. He's one off a streak, Teach. He's working bomb quick. He's playing confident.
You saw him. You can't get on till 8.
Oh, frag.
Wait, what?
Alright, we gotta regain. He's one off a streak. Come on, Teach. Let's go.
All good.
He's one off a streak.
Ain't no
frag on, bro. All good.
Creo además que P-Cool tiene unas palabras especiales que dedicar. ¿Qué les quieres decir a la audiencia en el día de hoy?
I just want to say, I lived 2 great years in the league. I love all of you, even the Greenwall fans, you know. Love all of you. We make COD so much special. It's so nice to have it aquí en España. Vamos a todos, hola a las familias. Vamos Heretics!
They're playing my court. They have to play. They are both water. One shot. There's two water. They were both. They went red, Clay. They? Yeah, they went red. Both red, both inside red. Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch
his water. Watch his water. I had your word. Back door.
They
didn't see you yet.
Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir.
Behind one.
Top one now.
Frosty dead. I'm in their spawn. There's gonna be another one on me.
I'm pressuring.
What's Rook J?
One's on me. That's two.
Nice. Let's find the shit.
Yo, come B. Or you. Yeah, go.
We have it.
You guys are good. Spawn dead.
My God, Caesar.
Okay, Frank, I'm just trying to shoulder everything.
Just get all four.
Oh my God. That was dirty.
But like good.
Just no. I was working picks, bro. I was working picks.
Can he find another? 3 lives now for the Stallions.
Hey, this is just a round of S&D. It's a round of S&D, but we saw how that one went. Dylan and Rex, last Hermano, does not survive. Ultra clean, efficient, no time wasted. And Scrap, never a player that says any mean things about any of his opponents. An incredibly nice young man.
Unbelievable gameplay.
Trying to drive me mid.
At their hill.
Draws on mid, guys.
Oh my God,
mid. Him.
It's your boy Shotzi, man, with the ace. Little ace, man.
That will be the game. Just get into P2. Get the final second. 250 to 110. Are you kidding? And you got the Bulldog already out his chair. You know when he's in that mode. He usually gets it done with the SMG, but his AR was simply uncontested.
We went up this. Wait. I have it. Dead. Nice. Dead. Let's go, guys! Let's go! Let's go, Bruce!
Get back dead. White car, sell him. On the black car. One shot, sell them. Shit on you fucking idiot. Pillar, mid pillar. Mid pillar dead. Not playing. He's running dead. He just got fucking shit on in finals for 5K. No, core, no. Dead car right now. Shut the fuck up. Get a haircut.
Good. Midnight.
Come on now. Come the fuck on. Who's fucking with me? That's every single year. That's Zuma's tournament every single fucking year. Give me that 3P. I'll fucking out of here.
Yeah, Scrap, you want the Twitter me, big dog.
I'm fucking tweeting it.
Yeah, come on.
Map number 1, I'm leaning towards Toronto. Oh, Joe, I think we have a gift for you. Oh, it's early Christmas.
I missed that on the whole Christmas memo. Did you guys send that one back? Do you need a receipt?
I have the receipt over here.
Yeah,
if you need it.
What's the return policy on this thing?
I think 24 hours.
Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you have to open it first.
I do? Okay. Hello. This is weird. You look great. It's a brand new Maven. Yeah. They really got that on tight, huh?
Yeah, weak, close.
Nice. Don't want that calf.
Yeah, calf killed me. Top out.
Calf weak.
Falcon.
I'll jump down. He's still in yellow car, weak.
I can kill him. Up point, bro.
One's out now.
Mid cut.
Too slow, buddy. You haven't got time to go dumpster. You haven't got time for that. I got world starred. Oh my God. Yeah, he was shooting guff. I've just seen that in the death cam. The guy's jumped off plan. I'm like, surely he's getting his kill. Yo. It was bad. It was bad. Pure guff coming out. I had the wrong attachments on. Yep, he's absolute. Guff is. Holy shit, speak. Yo, tell me out. Tell me out.
Iron Doge does it all now.
Oh, Kobe.
Oh. Unicorn.
To make the play. It's been all about him all tournament long. It can come down to a 1v1. Oh, he's
You just to the staircase. We're gonna be getting pinched. I have no ammo. I had to push up.
Yeah, you just push. Dead.
Umbrellas.
And just don't line up with me.
I had no ammo, bro.
Dude, that's so tough, bro.
I had no ammo, bro.
FaZe fans, the hype squad in the front row, they make it to nearly every single event. That poor guy that hit the deck today outside the venue, is he here?
Saw that. That was tough.
Hey! What is that poor guy ate concrete for breakfast? Tough one.
Different spot. Try for a different spot. Oh, no! Wrap it up, Chuckleberry Finn! I bet you're having a great time!
dies, and then in a 3v4, effectively, New York Subminers slid on through.
4v1, I think it was, the clutch, something like that. And we were just, you know, playing the round out, and I hear, oh, cat, you know, he's pushing at him, thinking, oh, he's dead, okay, so let's play it nice. And then I just hear a roar behind me, an absolute roar. And then he's like, watch it. And then the kill cam wasn't running, so I was doing the roll the tape, I want to see this. And luckily, it came up, and yeah, he's blown him away and left a bit of a little doo-doo in his pants, I think.
Hello, we are back and we're into the map. Some technical issues, stuff going on. Listen, fact is, we're back. Sorry for the long break, but we continue into the map 2. If you missed map 1, Ultra come up with a big victory.
Wait, what is Ibisi doing right now, by the way?
Oh, he's out there, dude.
Yeah, no, he was out. I was looking at the mini-map. I was like, where? Yeah, no, he's swimming.
He's going for a wee swim. He's a wee dead now. He's going to get dropped by a sub at range. Kleenex gets the kill. Gets the first blood.
You know, he's known for the openers, but not normally doing that.
Good, he can do it in different ways, man. All gonna be on to Cell now. 1 versus 3. He's reading it. Kleenex trying to get away. Nice job just playing his life, bringing him into a teammate, and Ultra will take the first round. Again, this is one FaZe are trying to work on. They're 0-2 in the year, haven't played a lot. Ultra 3-3, not their best search, considering they're one of the better search teams in the league, so they're trying to find improvements as well.
Yeah, honestly, like impressive round. Obviously, you get the first blood onto Ibisi, but there were chances there for FaZe a couple of times. A few of those players from Ultra were one shot, right? Sim pushes on through. He has a chance for a two-piece, but the Ultra players just played their life, back down, didn't over-chow, didn't throw the round away.
Let's see what they can do now. With the edge, it's all smiles for Beans. One of the more animated players you're going to see just via his camera. Guy's a maniac, and I love it. Now offense, though. 2 Ultra. Is they're going to hit hallway. Cell's going to have a lot in front of him. Cell gets the info. Looks like he's not going to chow, and he's going to stay up. Plant now in for Joe Deceives, and this will be a 4-on-4 retake, I believe, in a moment here. Fighting an opening, though, with the route is going to be number 3. That's Insight. That finds the opening through lobby, picks it up, but not able to win a second one. So now to the 3 versus 3 we go. Sim nearly drop, but staying up. Let's see if they can retake it now.
Yeah, a ton of info, Dane, though, right? 2 on the flank. So what do? They decide to push out the side of FaZe, but Celium's going to read that all day. 25 seconds, though. They have to go, does FaZe. No idea where the last 2 players are, and Beans is going to try to make the play. And repinch, and never mind, Joe. He makes the play, finds all 3.
It's becoming an iconic duo now with Joe Deceives and triples in search. You think back to the big one he had on Skyline at the major, dialing up a triple here, and the untradeable when he's tucked in a corner. 4-0, start, all smiles now for him. He's having fun.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that first player is just sort of getting the info. And I was talking about Beans going on the full wrap. It doesn't matter.
No, it absolutely does not. I'm here. We may have a game pause for a second. Maybe still dealing with issues like we had with the extended break. Server stuff going on. I'm not sure which team is struggling with what, but
well, I'm gonna assume
hopefully we're back in. Because I thought it was Ultra issues with the server before, but now I'm wondering if it's FaZe issues after they're just getting.
Yeah, we never know. There's a lot of gamers out right now. It's Friday night.
Yeah, lots of gamers.
They're sad. We're sad.
We're all just a sad group of gamers.
No need to be sad.
Looking to continue this series. I'll start forfeiting people.
You will.
Just give me the hammer, bro.
I don't think you can do that.
Give me the hammer. I'll start hammering. Just taking people out. But yeah, I think just checking pings for the players right now. Obviously, competitive integrity important. I know it's frustrating for viewers. Hell, it's frustrating for me.
Yeah,
but,
you want to hit people with a hammer.
Yeah, I do. But you want players
do that.
Yeah, you want players to be playing on as level of playing field as you can. Joe Deceives, I mean, he's like, let's just get me back into the map, dude. I just pieced the entire team.
I feel it. I understand.
I don't know, man. Maybe you get traded. Someone's lagging. I don't know, man. Packet loss, dude. What even is packet loss, bro?
I have no idea.
Some symbols that'll pop up on.
I don't know. Like step 1 of making a video game, honestly.
No, neither do I, Joe. We should learn. You want to take a class? Take a class on how to make a video game?
I guess.
If you could make any video game in the world, what kind of video game would you make, dude?
I don't know. I've never thought about this.
I don't think I can say the things that first popped into my head. But
right, yeah.
I'd make some kind of JRPG though. Some crazy, like, I don't know. Some like Witcher 3 type. Not a JRPG, just like an RPG. Some crazy fantasy game, dude. That's, you know, that's where my heart lies.
I think like map building would be fun.
Yeah, and you'd probably get that.
Like spawns.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're gonna be. I think you're gonna be.
I should probably just put those on a piece of paper.
When they eventually hire us or fire us because one of our podcasts goes rogue, I think that you're gonna be hired at one of the devs and do a job that's needed to be done for a long time, Joe.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah. What's also in, unfortunately, is another break. We've got a latency issue for somebody, one of these beautiful 8 players. We're gonna head to break.
Jump back. Maybe it's gonna have his shirt on.
I swear to God, give me a hammer. I'm gonna go at all of them. We'll be back.
Do you agree with Smokes not being in respawn?
I do personally, yeah.
You do personally?
I do too. I think it would make the viewing experience worse.
What did I just see on my screen?
Snoopy.
Who was that guy? Did you see that?
No.
Who the fuck was that guy?
I don't know.
Welcome to Citizens over there on YouTube. There was some random guy, like, see how they have the quad box? Like, there was some random guy just like in the all 4 boxes. And he looked like he was going crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One clean break, one set of kills there. Afro sneaks in and steals the victory.
Been magnificent. Miami take the lead. They're trying to close it out.
Cell first kill's good though, but Miami battle back. They've got themselves the trade. Oh! It's just down to Cell with the
what?
Oh! He's gonna get all 4. Atlanta are gonna reinforce the hard point first. Miami, no trophy systems are locked in place by stuns. Oh, it's an absolute breakdown by the end as Cell finishes on 5 to steal away the map.
Now the Ravens soar. Now the Ravens battle. The final 5 moments for them now. What a turnaround. What a tournament. Carolina survive. Optic Texas go home.
You're right now.
Stay on fire. Just play 2 months.
Play your life, dude. He's in. He's just running away. Just run.
You know, baby.
Go.
Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Yo, this guy was so much. Let's go, bro.
Let's go, man. Now we get the dog phase again.
Try. Damn. Me, man. Wow, bro. I'm not even trolling, dude. That one shot there. Literally that 4.
In the City of Angels, these Devils have just torn Toronto. No, it's all down to Sim. It's a 1v4, and it's soon to be.
Hold on.
A minute, he's managed to make a meal of it. 20 seconds on the clock. Forward we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Lucky.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sim.
Oh, he doesn't know he's in the van.
Can he do it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's from the Sip, man.
I cannot believe the Phenom.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is top 10 maybe of all time.
What a round.
There's more than just the game on the line. It's like, you know, a lot more bragging rights.
I think the very first map is the most important map. If you go down that first map to Optic, chances are you're not going to win the series. I think they have like an over 90% win rate after they win the first map, so it just really comes down to that first map, I think.
When you go up 2-0, it's really hard to come back, and we're really good at seal and deal and just closing the...
We've been practicing pretty hard and, you know, watching a lot of film and stuff like that, so I'm just fully confident we're going to walk away with the W.
Nice, I have 8. Guarantee that kill.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
They got 1 tick on B.
You suck, dude. Let's get it, bro. We gotta win this out.
Oh my gosh. Subclay?
We're front time. There's two. Give me this, son. Dead. Nice. Last one there, son. I'll block. Oh my god.
Yeah, you stole a lot of time for your teammates to work this pitch because you know what Hydra is capable of. Finds that kill onto Insight. Skies across the map, finds the second. Now Sib left in the 1v2 on this side of the map. He finds the first 1v3.
Off the reload! Oh my goodness! One was fine. Two was a goddamn miracle.
Long, that's up. I'm holding back. I'm pushing now. I have the door push. Okay. Wait. Stay alive. I have the door. Use your two front door. Look at one. Let's get front there. Watch your front. Nice job. Let's get late. Stay alive, bitch. Oh my god. Let's go. Baby. We're sweeping them. I promise you. God. Oh my god. Holy
From the depths, Optic are up. They're looking to take the map. They're looking to close the series. He may be enough. The tick not there. Oh, it is. I thought he contested, but instantly dropped. Heretics. Wow. Just barely able to take it and get us to the map 5. Insanity.
Yeah, that's... Push me. I already pushed. I'm a forklift. Take your time. Probably won't happen in this situation. Nervous.
I think you have to.
Oh, see that, dude?
I couldn't see it either, but I thought
you had my cross there.
To get all the trades, and Simp by himself might have enough. Crimp.
Simp! The master at work! A two-man stack now on A.
He is completely locked in. This is it. This is your tournament.
Thieves, the last chance now in the fight. Forward they go, and it's Simp, Cell, Draza, the whole squad! FaZe! They've done it! Destiny manifest!
Game pause, folks. Game pause. Someone... We're going to reset the lobby here. Someone... Whoa! That is horrible. Do it again.
What's up, man?
I'm just going to get the lobby reset, and we'll get back into this S&D as soon as we possibly can.
Here come the Thieves. They cannot allow this to slip now. And there is snaking going on. Octane and Envoy have broken through. Finds the second 1v1. And it's placed up. Looking for the last. And they put it out. 10 seconds. 10 points. The comeback of the CDL year. Can they do it? The Thieves are moving. But they are moving into the kill feed. And Legion has just made the greatest comeback in Hardpoint you will ever see.
He just pushed you out. Push you up.
To your right. Oh my god.
He jumped right in front of you, my boy.
That was unlucky.
He literally jumped on in front of you.
That's him.
Bro.
Where's this? I'm on top. He's got to be backside.
Dead.
Nice.
Backside side. Try side.
What the? Nice. Come on. Get up.
Hey, we got that.
What are we trailing, bro?
You go. Let's go. Holy shit. Let's go clutch up there.
Boys.
Oh, my fault.
El otro, cerca del... El otro tiene que estar por el under, creo.
Going alley.
No en el Eli, Go, eso es, joder. Bueno, Javi, coño. Madre mía.
Nice try, man.
Oh.
We are back again, hopefully. It's a 2-0 lead for Ultra. We've been dipping, diving, bouncing around servers. We're moving through servers faster than Shotzzy moves around the map. I don't know what's happening exactly, but we're back into the action.
We are, and FaZe going to go towards this A-bomb, but look at number 5 in draws. Is setting up a big flank. Did number 3 see him, though? That was inside, absolutely does. Sees his shoes, the custom ones that he brings to the events. Takes him down, and it's looking like a 3-0 on the map.
Looking that way. It's all Ultra still. Cell able to take down 1, but he's had to pull off the 1v4. He's had a couple in his career, but not happening here as he gets stunned in drop. Ultra, doesn't matter what server, they continue to take over.
I mean, honestly, yeah, props to them. Gotta stay locked.
Yeah. No, I mean, especially coming off a play like Joe Deceives had, where you just fry everybody, and next thing you know, you're back to break. Beans is on Twitter. I say it's a movie right now. You know, they're probably working with the admins, trying to figure everything out, make sure we can get a balanced playing field for everybody. But
that's life.
Whatever the case may be, it's still Ultra taking over. Looking to sweep this series, and I think we deserve a sweep now with all the breaks. You know,
when life gives you lemons, you make
orange juice. That's right, Joe. Didn't see that coming, did you?
I did not.
Wow. Holy hell.
I mean, they're close, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're fruit.
Oh, well.
That stunt didn't work because it went in his ass. Still. I'm sorry. I'm trying to regain and lock back in, Joe. I'm trying my best. Beans with the plan. Now we'll see it phase. I think I broke myself with that one. Woo! Holy. Abeezy.
It's not our fault.
It's not. You let us on our own. Too long of a break. And we
get weird.
We get real weird. It's past my 40-year-old bedtime. This time, though, FaZe finally looking to get around. So one player left they're going to deal with. It's going to be inside. Inside, going to drop. Draws with the clean headshots. First round on the board now for Atlanta FaZe.
And I couldn't tell you what happened because we were laughing.
Whew, I started dying there. I don't know. That just like that stun.
But it was a good retake over towards this site. That's for sure.
Sure was. If you had that stun, who knows what would happen? Might have been different.
It is lost.
But a round up.
Deep in the abyss.
Sure is. They try to bring it back round by round. All players trying to show composure after their.
All players, us.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody involved. Production team, you at home. Holy hell. But you got 2 of the top 3 teams, and you think about this last major, Ultra, what a run through the losers bracket it was. FaZe getting it all done through winners to tack on another championship to this crazy CDL run they have had. Abeezy taking space, though. Draws, maybe having a one-on-one, but for now it looks like Ultra are going to be content to play the retake.
Yeah, same old thing from round 1. If you remember it 10 minutes ago, it was just Abeezy out in the pond. But he's not there now, and he's still going to get first blooded. So that's his third first death of the game.
Oh, ARs are hitting for Ultra.
Yeah, they are getting absolutely melted as FaZe. And yeah, I mean, you're just playing the retakes here if you're Ultra. I mean, Bob's not even down, but you're just reading the map well. You're playing around A, defending this B site, finding all the picks.
Yeah, again, 3-3 for Ultra on the year. They've got some reps here. FaZe 0-2. Not been a go-to, but one maybe they're trying to work in. You can see they have been discombobulated at times. They're getting cut down. Gonna have to be a 1v4 for Simp. Hipfire hits on 1, but that's all he will get. More laughs, more round wins here for Ultra, now up 4-1.
Yeah, just a lot of early deaths here for Abeezy, right? Known for his first bloods, not the other way around.
Yeah, it could be a thing. You know, they haven't obviously got a lot of reps. His I don't know, his value can't really be understated for this team when it comes to search and destroy. And if he's not finding anything early, definitely makes the game a little bit different for them, I imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple, right? I mean, you're just going over here to plant. Just play the 4 versus 4, and it's like you're playing hardpoint, but he's just gotten picked before that bomb's even planted twice now.
We'll see if he can find any more success in the early going, but they were able to win the last defense pretty convincingly on the 4-on-4 retake. This time the utility going where you want it to. There's Joe Deceives checking, maybe backing up Abeezy. Just kind of playing from this stair-heady. Draza trying to get some tags in through the window, but nobody home. Inside shoulders a little bit too wide. Nearly gets dropped, but does enough to stay up.
Yeah, he's trying to set up clean ice. That's really the play here. You got him under. He's trying to make the play. And, well, Stellium reads that. And he's just thinking like, oh, I'm going to catch a timing.
Yeah, he catches bullets to his face. No opening there, so chance for FaZe to string together another defensive round victory. Big question mark is going to be their offense, though. Still have a chance for the 2v4 now for Insight and Beans. See if they can make something happen. Insight still just working the way for the opening.
He faces like, yeah, go B, please.
Yeah, Beans is hoping he can catch somebody, maybe getting aggressive. Nice little pick there from Insight. This becomes a lot more interesting now. Time going to be an issue, though. You still have bomb if you're Beans, but he will be dead in a moment. Simp should get eyes, and he will drop them. So FaZe went back-to-back defensive rounds. Still in a bit of a hole here, though. And, yeah, they've shown no signs of life really on offense. We'll see if they can do it this time.
Yeah, I mean, since we come back from the reset, just all about the first bloods. That has been the key to victory so far in these 3 rounds. And, yeah, all defense.
FaZe try to talk through what they can do differently here on offense.
It's simple.
Take the plant. Don't get picked.
It's always tough because, you know, you can see that little cross on that B bomb right by the stairs. So I think, you know, players just get nervous. They like to slide out, just clear that over towards B. And sometimes when you do that, you check that angle. That's when that AR hits.
BZ, one of the best ever to just like kind of take space and get info for his team, but struggling to do it right now. Cell, though, is taking over. Cell going to get 2.
He just chowed a 1v3 up top mid. He just chowed that. Okay. He was the only player open hall and somehow got 2. Everybody else was rock side.
That's Cell things, Joe.
What?
Maybe that's how you win an offense. Just Cell taking over.
Those are for Cell.
Those are Cell's bodies. All right. Well, Cell doesn't get traded. He gets back to his theatrics, and now FaZe, around back, 4-3 lead still for Ultra. They haven't found much success with themselves on offense as of late. I mean, really, the last time they did was Joseph's crazy play, yeah? Cell now up to 5-2. Looks like FaZe going to be playing the retake. Well, maybe we'll see. So bomb not really worked up yet. Insight nearly caught again. He's been nearly ripped in several rounds, but has been able to get away. Jodeci, I thought had an opening for a second. That opening is gone. First blood for Abizi. Getting back to work. They're trying to isolate Cell. Can they do it? They do. He nearly actually gets that kill onto Clean X. He did enough damage. He should get traded out, and he does. Insight now. Last up. His position given up, and he will be dropped. So a string of rounds now for FaZe is suddenly we are to 4-4. And is out of as they seemed. Now start to click.
Yeah, I mean, not doing anything special. Again, you kind of had the 4-man start over towards B. They wanted to meet him right at that site right away. You don't go there. One player gets spotted top halls, and they're just thinking, all right, we don't see anything B. Let's wrap back towards A. And once you wrap back, that's when you catch Joe Deceives. You hit window control. A BZ finds 2, gives them numbers. That's the round.
Numbers wins the game until they don't, and then yeah, it's usually not a good thing. 4-4. They're able to win that last offense. See if they can do it again here. This time often to group up towards A. Trophy in for coverage at Arches, and they're flying on out. Draza going to be watching the wrap back of the push through. Utility not really going to connect. They're taking the free plant, though. Beans maybe going to be the first to engage. Here come Ultra.
That's just what does Draza do here? What can he find? He's kind of your key. He's going to get a little bit of help from Abizi now, so it's to be this 2-man game. There's going to be a first blood. Draza's traded. They know Abizi is somewhere nearby.
Abizi from a string of first deaths, now to 4 in a row. He's starting to take over. Insight, able to win one, though. Abizi going to have to do big things, and he is able to lock onto a head and snap back and get that kill. I don't know what the hell I'm watching. Bean's going to be the last up. 10 seconds to go. Bean's able to win 1. Time, though. The factor and Abizi is still up. Abizi's gonna find that kill too. Give them all to Abizi. That is an ace, and he looked like a damn ballerina.
I mean, obviously all those players were weak. Insane
but still, like the snap on that shot, and then just like the 180.
Yeah, and the numbers were gone. It got down to a 3 versus 2. Some finesse ability from Abizi, and well, he makes the play. Yeah, you see the numbers start to dwindle. 2 versus 2 now. What, you have Cell finessing with him. That player jumps out of the window. Great stuff there from Abizi. He has turned this game around.
Yeah, no, we were literally just talking about how he was the problem in the early game, and now the switch flipped. He's on 7 straight. Gets all 4 in that one. And a round away from tying up this series at 1-1 after you were, what was 4-1 Ultra, yeah? Can they push this to around 11? Joe Deceives was the hot hand early on in this matchup. R comes flying out. What are we watching? It's Hot Wheels. Insight gets the first blood. They needed that one desperately. Have the trophy in for coverage. It is eaten as Joe Deceives looks to hole. Well, he's going to be tucked away in that same corner, but we're not going to be the whole team flying at him this time because his ARs are doing work. Beans with one, Insight with one. Now Joe into the action, all on Simp. Is this going to be another 1v4? Simp has already gotten 2. 40 seconds to go. They challenge. Oh, no. He swaps to the pistol. They shut it down. Dear God, that was about to be another crazy one. Almost at a BZ ace into a Simp ace.
This guy was literally face 360ing off stairs.
Yeah, no, he thought he had himself another clip, I think. But they close it out. Insight. Make sure nothing naughty happens there, but we go the whole way to around 11.
That is a horrifying feeling too, being like the last one.
Oh, I'm sure. Heart starts pumping a bit in that moment.
Yeah, those thumbsticks get heavy.
Knees weak.
Mom spaghetti.
Final round. FaZe looking for their first win on this map and mode combo. Ultra looking to improve to 4-3 on the year. You see the round 11 records at the top. Ultra have had the ice. Look at ice up here on defense. They're clearing everything here. B playing deep will be 4-3. And Kleenex playing bottom. Insight going to be the guy deep. They're starting to group up. Here we go. Abizi wins the first. He has taken over for 3 first blood since we called him out.
It's a car? Who called him the car? Is that Insight? No, Cell. Oh.
Car down. They're trying to find an opening. Nothing here yet, though. Cell changing focus. Is there an opening there at the doorway? Insight will drop one. Joe Deceives in as well. One player remains, going to be Insight. Now down to a 1 versus 1. Cell. Insight. Cell is going to win it, and that will seal the round 11. A crazy one there at Rock. As our series is now tied up, and yeah, we had like a 45-minute break or something in that ballpark, but we had some banger rounds when we came back. Hopefully, everything server side going to be smooth now going forward.
And that got weird because I think Cell was moving so much, right? He was sliding corner to corner and everyone else was like, what am I looking at? Right. They start to retake 2 from the bomb site, comes down to that 1 versus 1, but
yeah, a lot of times it's like everyone's holding something, right? Yeah, he was
just easier.
I'm holding the map.
He was. But I mean, who else do you want that sort of 1v1 other than Cell? Not many others.
Yeah, I think we only played however many rounds we came back because we already had the 2-0 edge for Ultra, but it was, I think, like 2 first deaths when we came back for Abizi. He had like 1 before the break, so he had 3 first deaths, then he ended up getting 3 first bloods. After that, he had an ace. Abizi put him in position to be able to win that as he had a monster map, and hopefully issues resolved, and we'll continue on smoothly in this series. Thumbs up everywhere. Desk, how are you?
Good. Doing good. I actually asked, can we skip halftime and go straight to the games? No, the players need their break. All right, so let's talk about
start the game messages.
It was worth the wait, though, Al. We go to a round 11, search and destroy, Cellium versus Insight, 1v1, 2 injured players, and it's Cell that clutches up. If you're writing the script, this is basically how it would go down.
Which is so crazy to me because Insight's actually known as like one of the iciest players in the league, too. So it makes it that 1v1 that much more monumental. But throughout this entire S&D, great looks from the side of Toronto Ultra. I just love the adjustments from Atlanta FaZe a little bit more. They started to prioritize that top hallway control, and obviously Abizi, the first blood demon, wakens in the later half of this. So great S&D from both sides, considering the break as well. But Atlanta FaZe, Cellium, and on top.
Yeah, kind of going opposite of how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Atlanta would come out, take that hard point, and then we get Toronto in the search. This map both these teams are working on. They want to add it to their map pool. And I think they both played it pretty well. To Ali's point, the adjustments from FaZe I thought were great. You had Cellium sort of playing top rugs, just staying alive, and when they did get information on if they were banging top hallway to open, he would go and take a chow. Yeah. The time he did that, found 2 huge kills, impactful, right? And then you just had Simp making some big plays as well underneath them, right? Just a little misdirection, you can rotate to both bombs pretty quick from there. So Atlanta, adding this to the map pool, getting consistent on Hacienda would be very, very tough to go against in the future.
The far slide to expose the midsection of Insight. Cellium playing it nearly perfectly in that final round. and it will be a 1-1 score going into Game 3. That Game 3 is still loading up. It'll be on Protocol. Hacienda is going to be Hardpoint. That is a guaranteed game number 4. Allie, do we go to a Protocol search Game 5?
At this point, why not? I think possibly. I think to Ant's point, I definitely expected this to be flip-flopped. Atlanta to be more strong in the respawns and Toronto Ultra to take those S&Ds, maybe a 2-3-5 situation. So I think we're in for a banger.
It is time for Allie's favorite game. Hidden Heroes.
I'm so locked. I'm so locked in right now.
Got this. Al, I have great news.
Yes.
We relabeled this graphic to Major 2 Hot Hands instead of top 4 teams, just to make sure you felt like everyone could be included. So why don't you kick us off? Out of the 4, do you want to go with the 1.47, the 1.72?
Oh, wait, no,
top
I got it. Give me top left. Give me Celium from Atlanta FaZe right now.
Roll AR. Sheldon! She's on the board, ladies and gents. Genius! She nailed it. All right, Ant, you want to get the other 3?
So all of this is from the major?
Yeah, this is all Major 2. What do you got for me, Squints?
All right, let's see. Top right, I'm going to go with Joe Deceives.
Joe Deceives, and it's a Neptune. Highest series kills, 112. That's pretty darn good. Let's go to our Major 2 KD of a 1.09. They run the AR. Highest series KD a 158.
I'll just pull up Discord here. All right, now I can see.
Allie, give me a name.
Oh, am I
It's
giving
not.
you the bottom right?
It's not Surge. It's not Atlanta FaZe. There's a hint.
I know. I'm trying to think because bottom left could be. Oh, it could.
Gotta go
so
bottom
many.
right, no?
I gotta
Bottom
go
right,
bottom right.
bottom right.
All right. Maybe that is that Toronto? Am I thinking about Toronto right now?
Yeah. Are they a top 4 team?
Yes, yeah. Put it in a burrito.
Beans, Allie. It's beans. Show us some beautiful beans.
You guys showed me so.
All right,
Bottom left,
are way off.
Bottom left,
Way
now
off.
I'm right. It's Joe Deceives. Joe Deceives.
SMG Joe Deceives from Toronto.
Now start the game, Joe.
You guys showed me so bad.
Players, if you are not ready to play Game 3 right now, what are you doing with your life? It is the first day of our Major 3 qualifiers. We got 2 brand new maps, and they're not in this series. We got Merc and Maven on the
Why'd
mic.
you even bring them up?
Yeah, I might have sold that. I yelled at the top of my lungs, you can put it on a burrito.
I just yelled it was beans.
I thought it was beans. Yeah, I was trying
I honestly forgot these got top 4.
Oh, so did I.
No, yeah, they got 4th.
Yeah,
I forgot.
no, I kinda
it was
did too.
Yeah, so that's
a
on me.
weird event.
I'll put that on me. That's on me.
I blacked out that whole event. It went so fast. Like, we just went up there, we cast for 45 minutes with a 3-0, and finals with a 4-0. Like, I don't remember anything about that week. I remember I got ice cream.
It was really windy.
I went to
in
Cold
Allen.
Stone like 4 times.
It was windy, dude.
I went walking, eating ice cream.
I blew away.
You did almost blow away.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the park one day with Joe, go for a walk. He's like, I'm not going. It's windy out. It's so windy.
It was literally like 50-mile-per-hour gusts.
I'm a big boy, dude. I won't blow away. I'm a big boy, Joe.
I'll tell you.
That's why I'm battling sleep apnea, dude.
Okay.
I'm in a battle, Joe.
Oh, being 40.
Don't have to wear a mask. I'm Vader, dude. It's unbelievable. Oh, we're having fun today. We hope you are too. You know, when we have issues, when the day goes long, or we're just feeling freaky, it's getting later at night here in Columbus, Ohio, we like to have some fun. I hope you're having fun at home. We love each and every one of you. To the watch parties. You know, Zoom, I hope you're having a great day. Scump, I hope you're having the best day.
Yeah, I tuned
You
in
still
the
have
other
that
day.
mustache?
No.
Thank God.
He's got a new nickname, though. It's Scump Adner, and I think you should run some more. Why not? Run some ads.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hit the button.
Run them mid-game.
Yeah.
Get that money.
Double it up.
I love it, dude. Map 3. To get the swing in favor here as the teams are tied up 1-1. We'll see what FaZe can do on their opening offense. Cell, that weirdo, is looking for openings, and well, he's not finding because Seb's already got him. He's chasing people.
Is he? He's like, yeah, I know where that guy went. I'm going to kill this guy.
Okay. Cell's seen it all in 4D. Easy. Just getting back into the point, start to progress this a bit.
I'm just happy we got Ant squinting on camera, because he's done that for about 5 years.
Yeah, the best part is you competed in a professional first-person shooter for hundreds of thousands of dollars with him on your team. And he was legally blind. I mean, it always makes me think of that Jameis Winston quote, bro. But no, you was literally you were playing with a blind person. Like basically competing. That's wild. He shot pretty straight considering.
He did.
But Cell from the top rope. Only 9 HP left though, so he's not going to get any more. 19v19 now is the second tick we'll go through. Simp looks to get to work. Nearly that one gets away from him, but takes enough damage. He is quickly dropped. FaZe will deal with a player towards their back line, but still haven't finished this. They keep throwing one body at it.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting their setup, right? Sort of the FaZe style. One player pushed up towards the back house, one player on the point, the other two just watching the pinch. They just haven't gotten done with this A zone. Now they might need Simp to find this kill alongside of Bees, and they do just that.
Well, you got 2 dead. You know where a third is. Simp's just going to keep chasing. And he'll find it. And they'll look to find the extension. Just about done with this. They got 2 people on it, so he'll deal with that. Nice win from Kleenex, though. Pushed up. It's going to stagger kind of the transition play for a second, or will it? Because now Abizi in behind enemy lines. Now AR and sub in hand to work with it. Someone top rope, maybe he'll deal with. Awkward timing there for Draws. I thought he was going to catch one, but Joe Deceives gets the better of him. And yeah, I mean, kind of FaZe control. It's going to maybe come down to lives.
Yeah, there's still a minute left. BZ just trying to slay. One player right next to him. That's being some tough timing. On the other side, though, they're just trying to clear out their base. Still looking for Insight.
I haven't been able to find him yet, and he's got it working down low with Joe Deceives. Back to even in live, 7-7 now. This thing slow down for a moment, but not too much time to work with. Just around 40 seconds. Advantage to FaZe now with the Simp pick. Try to push up off of this, but Insight's been lurking this entire time, playing with a lot of patience. Now he's going to start to turn heads a little bit, but Simp will eventually deal with it. He's going to slide into both, though.
Yeah, nice teamwork there.
Sell and Draws there. Yeah, a little 2-man game, and then the other 2 get involved, and now you've got a 5v3.
Yeah, just not throwing away lives. Boys Atlanta FaZe, they know they have so much forward pressure, just baiting, waiting for a teammate. Show to see that you have to win the gunfights.
Oh, hold up.
2 versus 2 now. They know where they both are, though.
2v2, you're waiting for one to come off spawn. That's a BZ. So it's the Tiny Tears up against Beans and Insight with the subs versus the ARs. AR reigns supreme. Ultra will take that round in a nitty-gritty one all the way down to the wire.
And I mean, Insight, I thought there was 20 seconds left. I thought somebody was going to take the long route here, but Insight just, he goes for it. Able to read it. Played his life so well in this moment. This was the bait 2 kills towards the end. Yeah, just wraps it. I mean, he was looking at this. You know, Simp and BZ probably know it's Insight and Beans. Let's just fight from the point. We have the subs. Let's take the close range gunfights, and they get caught.
No, that's a... Honestly, you know, we didn't focus on him throughout the entire round, but the last, like, minute or so, I mean, he was brilliant. He had incredible life there to help steal the round for Ultra. So the offense just a little bit short for FaZe. Now Ultra's opportunity to take it to the attack. But yeah, he leads the way at 9-5, and nice little 3 spree there to end things. Well, sorry, nice little 2 lives, I guess he had over that stretch. That wasn't all 1 life, because he did eventually get traded out, but great stretch nonetheless, and trying to continue that here. And, well, Draws gets the timing. Draws wins the fight. Kleenex, though, wow, he's dancing up top. Nice shots from Beans with the tracking there on point. Pushed up will be Draws, though, as he's trying to shut people down, but with AR in hand, can't really dance too long.
Yeah, at least finds one. They know the most forward player is going to be Beans, so just fighting for map control is FaZe again. Just try to see if they can get them into that trap. There's only 1 player on it. It's going up slow. Take your time. Use our numbers. That's the FaZe way.
Yeah, they're backing him up. Insight, I swear, the number of times doing on his POV, and he's down to single-digit HP, but stays alive. Has been many throughout the course of all 3 game modes. Still, he's been hit by a stray bullet every time he tries to get across, so he's still not back to full HP.
It's done.
Nice shots. Just gets that final bullet in to close it out to 13 HP. It still stays up. He's taking damage, but he's staying up. He's dealing some of his own. 4 straight now for him. Shot's just a little bit high, so Draws will end that streak, but Insight playing well.
Yeah, I mean, he was a human UAV right there. Needed to blow up, though. Abizi to find 2, and that was your chance. You fought so hard for map control right there, did you? If you were Ultra, now you have to get out of your base once again.
Yeah, and the problem is you're back to your base and back to that kind of early blender fight, and you don't have much time to work with. Taking a route the whole way back is going to be Draza.
He's got a great little route.
Yeah, he should get in behind multiple players. He does. He'll drop 1. A lot of times you'll see kind of the subs in that aggressive position, but you get there with an AR. You can really pick them apart if you get that deep flank. And I'm not sure you're going to get an opportunity to touch a point. Picking up the other side is going to be a BZ, and he actually cuts off 2. They're not going to touch it. So as good as the clutch defense was from Ultra, FaZe kind of one-up them there.
Yeah, what, 5-1 now in takes? 5-2? Something around there.
I rely on you for the numbers, Joe. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a big figures guy.
Well, I rely on the observers to show us their production.
That's true. Thank you. Good call. Good call. Yeah, put it on them, Joe. Put it on them. I take zero responsibility for most of what I do.
That's true.
I feel pretty locked now. I'm back in it, dude. But if I was really locked, I'd know the answer to that question.
No, I know it's 5-1 or 5-2.
Yeah, it's one of those, Joe. Big lead though for FaZe in that regard. They couldn't quite close out the offense last time. We'll see if they can do it here. Brought all the way down to that 2v2 where Inside took a route and clutched up to close it out. But they never really able to get FaZe kind of in. To be fair, FaZe had a presence like on the map pretty much the entire round, right? Like they never really got pushed deep. There were a couple times they were like hunting a player in their house, but nice shots from Jaws.
Oh, FaZe on 4.
But they never really got pinned. Oh, 4. So all the numbers wrong.
All of them.
Oh yeah, because we were focused on lives, right? Like I was just thinking they had 5 because it came down to the second point, and yeah, no, the lives are the conversation. That's why it's a team, Joe. You know, can't be relied on for all the information. Nice start from Draws though within this round.
Yeah, great shots from him, and now you have 2 players on this. This is what took a while in round 1 for them, was getting done with this 8-point. Slide headshot from a BZ. Sip now gonna take the gunfight, but Beans are a little bit too strong.
Yeah, Beans has been shooting throughout this series. Hit some lovely ones there.
Dodging bullets.
Hoping to get that second tick. Draws another multi-kill. He's up to 19 and 12. Just make sure if you're new to watching, yeah, our scoreboard doesn't work. It hasn't for a while. I'm not sure who to blame for that one exactly, but bottom right,
it's
on the player
it's
POV,
nobody here.
Members. Yeah, that much I'm sure of. Draws another multi-kill. Well, he'll set up Simp to get his own. Just about to finish it and getting a head start on the other side of it will be Simp. So he's starting to push it out already and set up B. This could be I was going to say, this could be a really good transition over, but it's the exact opposite. It's brilliant for Ultra, and now they get somebody pushed up and Joe deceives. He gets pushed up and then he gets pushed out.
Well, I mean, he was there forever. He was on 5 in a row, but it was just like no one else could really help him. So he just kept finding a couple of kills, just sort of lurking. Just gotta be annoying. Throwing this out of FaZe does a pretty good job. This time it's gonna be Beans going on a route. It's a BZ on the other side. So what does Beans find?
I thought he was gonna take him from behind for sure, Joe.
Huh?
He didn't though. I thought he was gonna grab him, Joe.
Oh.
Easy, you know. Usually he goes for it. There's prime opportunity to do it there, Joe. Second tick though, nearing completion. Draws his win. Might be enough to finish second tick. It will. And now you got Celian with eyes from above. You fell a little bit short on your first offense. This time you're laying down the hammer. Up 7 lives, complete control. Offensive round win to FaZe. Up 2-1 and dominating. I mean, as close as that round 1 was, I mean, it has been, these last 2 have been utter domination from FaZe.
Yeah, so it doesn't take from behind, but presents the hammer. Does it easy.
Yes, he does, Joe. Well, you do. He's one that goes for him, dude. He's always trying to grab him, take him hostage, or what's it called exactly? Take him hostage or something? Yeah. I'm sorry. My wording is always the best. It's not like I'm paid for my word usage. Oh, yeah, I am. Well, that's all right. FaZe look to close it out and get it to the map 4. They lost the opening respawn. It was a tight one despite the fact that Ultra could have honestly blown them out. Ultra
yeah, but this is what they do, right? 2-3-5. I mean, their control the entire year has been so good. I know at stage 2 we talked a lot about Thieves.
I think a testament to Atlanta FaZe's entire CDL has been the fact that
control and search.
Yeah, well, and just they're strong across like all modes. Like they're just a tough team to beat. They don't usually have like a huge glaring weakness. If it is, we're usually hypercritical of their hard point in the past, but even that was like 50-50-ish. But usually a wide map pool, and yeah, good at 2-3-5, and that's why you were really interested in this particular matchup, though, just because, yeah, 2-3-5 power really in both teams. The 3 not going so well for Ultra right now, though.
They are able to get out, though, so you have 2 players out in Joe and Kleenex. They're just trying to find what they can. Again, I mean, nobody's on the point, so FaZe is just going to chill. They're going to try to hunt those players down. Abizi hoping to find a trade. Not going to.
It's been so interesting. I feel like the last defense, like it was Draza that was pushed up a lot with the AR. This time, getting aggressive with Cell. I feel like you haven't had your subs in that position too often, but now it'll be Sim starting to take a crack at it and try to put somebody in the blender. That'll be Insight that is going to have to deal with Sim for a while unless he gets dropped by Beans. So big win there for Beans. Kind of get Insight potentially out of hell. You're down a life, but you're looking for the extension, and time may not be coming, though, because everybody dropped outside of Insight. He's got to deal with everybody now, and that's simply too much to deal with. And with that wave, that allows everyone to kind of get forward for phase. How cleanly can you deal with this if you're Ultra? Because now time, it is a tick, and we're under 30 seconds. Okay. So far, so good. You really got a chance to do this, or do you? Cell trying to shut down that combo.
Yeah, you got to deal with him. Not fun. Now a BZ off spawn. He pulls out an AR. It's like, let's just get some middle of the map kills. Again, only one player on it. Draws is there. They're just waiting on Simp of what he can find. He's going to find a knife to the jugular, so he's going to be on respawn. And, well, minute secured.
Chance to get this to around 5. Can Kleenex come away with a couple or at least stay up? Oh, nice little finesse there. He's finessing everyone. Just a great job buying his life because the team had 2 dead. He's at least distracting players from phase. Like, I thought he was dead 2 or 3 different times, but he stays up. Now the reinforcements start to come in. And they're still just locking him in. Like, they know he's been here the entire time. He walks away with a kill, too. This has been great from Kleenex. This has been great from Kleenex. Now his teammates starting to get kills. That sequence there, that finesse from Kleenex is going to be why they win this round if they do. They're just all on it. Stack this. 3 out, looking to close it out. First tick done. Second tick. Done. Final one is going. Trophy's there for coverage. They got to slide out and shout with a gunny, but it is over. Ultra strike, and that is all Kleenex. Well, I mean, listen, I know his teammates.
Yeah,
I know his teammates got
a couple of kills.
They do,
but yeah, he just, I mean, like you said, stays alive so many times.
They're able to get a couple of kills because Kleenex stayed alive and FaZe couldn't like push forward to get to different spots. You saw it. They had Cell top window and draws like low box, both just staring to eventually kill Cell or kill Kleenex. The fact that you got what 2 kills after that too. Because, like, I thought he was dead so many times.
Yeah, I mean, he got naded. He was 10 HP. He was, like, 17 HP. Regen, got stunned. And then, yeah, just slides off the top, able to find the next one.
And, yeah, his teammates get kills, but, like, I don't know. It doesn't play out like that if he would die right away. It doesn't. And, like, I thought, that, honestly, the most impressive part was just not getting caught by Simp. Like, when he first looked to pick towards B, and just got zapped, but got behind the wall so quick. Now. Just quick reaction, and, yeah, now you got to do it again. Can they win back-to-back offenses and stun FaZe here? There's the trade onto Abizi. Sticking with Kleenex as he had some great plays down the stretch of that round 4.
Try again.
Yeah, we can do it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh. He's up and he is down.
Probably would have got that time if he was there a second earlier. It happens.
Beans onto it and pausing it. Oh, well, Beans going to be by himself on it and pausing it, so now you see, look, FaZe are hunting. This is the first time they've had like 3 forward like this.
Not getting much, though.
No, they're not. And that's probably been the best thing Ultra has done. Like, a couple times they could have really gotten pinned in. I mean, okay, outside of that second round, like, they got bodied, but at least that last one, the opportunities FaZe had to kind of shut out the round and pin them in for 30+ seconds. They weren't really able to do. Insight trying to clear everything. Not going to clear much because Abizi is just ripping faces off. Only person to really get a kill from the Ultra side will be Joe Deceives, and now, again, this similar situation, like 30 seconds to go, a lot of work to do. They were able to do it last time.
Yeah, every now and then Abizi on this map will just pull out another AR, just maybe depending on the spawn, sort of the scenario. He's just able to find 3, make it 4 now in a row.
It reminds me
someone's got to touch this. Not going to happen quite yet. Insight thinking about B. Well, not going to happen.
They pulled away the offensive victory once. Not going to happen again as all 4 drop. So do their hopes, dreams, and desires. It's a map 3 victory for FaZe, now up 2-1. As we've had a circus here for this best of 5. Had a bunch of issues back and forth. They were trying different servers to get everything set right, but I mean, you think back to the search, and you came back and you won like the first 2 rounds. Like, you seem to be doing well, and then since then, Ultra, FaZe won, like 4 straight rounds of the search. They clutched up with around 11. Now they're able to win the control, and they've taken control of this series. We look forward now to a map 4, and we'll see if Ultra can take both hard points, which wouldn't have been really how I saw this series going, probably, but why not?
I could see it. I mean, what, Hacienda Hardpoint? Like, not the best map here for FaZe?
Yeah, no.
They've gotten better. It was like 4 in a row.
It's funny, Ant said something like, I was kind of comparing Hacienda Search this stage. Like, I think we're going to see a lot of it from them because they're trying to work on it and get in their map pool. When I brought up Hacienda Hardpoint, I still said, you know, it's not like their best. He's like, yeah, that's like in their pool now is how he said it. He's like, they worked on that all last qualifier. They've won 4 straight. They dominated on it the major when they needed to. Like, that's in their map pool now. That's no longer one you're working on. And I get that. I guess, like, yeah, once it's like, it's in your bag and you pull out a major and find success, that's now part of their map pool. And yeah, it was one they struggled, had some really close victories when they got it, but 7-4, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 4 wins in a row.
And 7-4, that's like all basically through stage 2 qualifier, the major. Because they really started playing it a ton. Well, in the minor, I guess. We'll take a look at some of the highlights, though. Is Ultra had some opportunities here to take over, but couldn't quite capitalize on some moments. A really good job, you're kind of getting out of their offensive traps, giving themselves a chance to fight. This sequence from Kleenex and his teammates, well, Joe to Steve specifically, they get all 4 and they're able to take that offensive round to get to this round 5, but then
just nothing in round 5.
Yeah, BZ pulling out the AR. I run it like do anything on high rise last year. Like when the Kleenex will pull it out or a BZ, sometimes they'll pull it out and they just start frying. Because sometimes those players, you just don't see them with ARs in hand very often. When you do, like, yeah.
They probably love it.
Yeah.
It's probably the easiest thing in the world.
Oh, my hand's going to break. I'm going to L trigger and shoot. But yeah, Hacienda up next with the potential Map 5 protocol, which would be a banger because, you know, these two
very good protocol
two of the
teams.
better protocol Surge teams. You think of those two, you think of like a Cloud9, you think of a Surge. Just some real good protocol Search and Destroy teams. Because I remember at the beginning of the year, I think Ultra started out like 6-0 or something on it. People started banning it. They didn't get to play it. So FaZe definitely a team that will square up on them. They'll see that as a very good rep to play a map like that against a team like this. So we'll see if we get there, though. I'm kind of hoping we do. But Map 4, that'll be the test first. We'll see if FaZe can take the hard point. And this has been, it's funny when I think of like this FaZe roster, and you know, listen, man, you and I, we've casted a lot of this team over the course of the years, and we've been very critical of this team because, you know, just the expectations are so high. And I feel like every year it's just been a conversation about their hard point. And this year it's like the first time it, I guess maybe shouldn't be, but it's still like, it still feels weird to me just because they're always so close. They're always nerve-wracking, I swear. Like, don't get me wrong, they can blow people out sometimes, but
well, I think it has to be because when you look at the majors, it's probably the one weakness, right? Their searches and controls at the majors, they're almost undefeated there in those two.
Yeah. But it's just weird, like, given their overall record, that it's like weird to me because they've had years where it's like 50-50 or sub 50-50. But it's still like the thing I'll look to just be like, they can be better.
No, I think they can be. I think that's why you see the maps that they play, how often they try to play them.
Yeah. No, 100%. And especially when you think about their competition right now seemingly being Thieves, being Surge. 2 teams they've struggled mightily in Hardpoint. So yeah, they'll continue to work on it, and well, Ultra maybe be throwing them into the mix, especially if they can take 2 off of them here. So it might just still be that, I mean, same conversation we've had for 5 years. Like, if they win hard points at a major, they're probably winning the major.
Just like, who's going to be the one team to, you know, finally steal a couple of searches from them on lane? Because that's going to be the big question mark. That's just what
in it
to take them down.
It's weird because it feels like, listen, like, Ultra's been a great search team. You know, FaZe has been a terrific search team and everything. This just feels like we have some one-dimensional maps, and it's not like the easiest to be creative. Like, this is where I feel like people might be able to like catch them in search, be better than them in search, like take advantage of that. But I don't know. Like, I also kind of felt that way in MW2 because that game was so weird, and they won like 16 in a row. So I don't know. Maybe it's the way this plays kind of works out for them.
I mean, they've had a lot of round 10, round 11 clutches, which
that's true.
I think there'll just be some tournaments, some weekends. Sometimes those don't go your way.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That is very true.
That's why we always talk about, how impressive it is with Search to be this consistent.
All Ultra. We'll see if they get to the game 5 to test him in that search and destroy. I'm assuming we've got fun issues again because
no, BZ lost his contact, so he's going to hunt for a contact.
Wait, is that actually what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know that? You were just paying attention?
No, they told me.
Wait, they didn't tell me. They just told you?
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
I swear.
Did you just make this up? They didn't tell me.
No, that was like the other time.
Oh, I just heard her. She just told me. She said she's sorry.
I didn't hear there.
Oh, I had no idea.
See?
Okay. Oh.
She can talk to one of us, not both
this is hot. I had no clue. I was left in the dark. I was assuming it was server issues again. I was like, I swear to God, I'm gonna punch this TV.
I should have messed with you. That's my
No, that seemed like you just made that up. I was like, that's a crazy lie on the spot. Okay, there's actually just a lost contact, okay? Maybe just get Ant contacts so he has something to lose.
He's got glasses.
Why doesn't he wear contacts? You know? You allergic to him or something?
They kind of seem annoying. I've never had them.
No, I wouldn't have ever want to use that either. Yeah, that's fair.
He's back.
Okay, back. Contacts, hopefully.
Maybe you just had to get another one? Is that how those work? Probably.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, but he dropped one on the ground. Like, do you just have extra spares? I don't know how it works.
I thought... I don't know what it meant when I thought you were thinking.
It looks like he's still looking for it.
Yeah, no. Maybe he's going to eat it. It's like edible contact.
See, that's how that works.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a contact expert. But okay, it looks like we're ready to go. It's not a long delay this time. Everyone can take a deep breath, and we'll get ready to continue in our series here. FaZe versus Ultra, both top 3 teams from last major. We're excited. There's sharks on the screen. There's some sort of statue that someone built. I don't know what
that's art. It's art.
I don't understand art. I'll be honest. People pay like a lot of money to buy. You pay 10 grand to have a painting on your wall or something. Why? I'd rather buy a TV. Give me a TV. I'll show art on my TV.
It's money laundering. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Then. Yeah. Because I don't get it, Joe. I don't.
Avoid taxes.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I should start painting.
Well, no, you have to buy the paint. You have to buy the painting.
Got it. Who do you think chopped all that wood? Can you chop wood? Have you ever done it with an axe? Like actual? Oh, dude, no, I'd cut my foot off. There's no way I could do that properly. No way.
It's not that hard.
No. That'd be an injury.
Yeah, probably.
Map 4 now. Is FaZe trying to close out the series? Ultra try to push it. Stunned is Joe Deceives and dropped is Joe Deceives. Numbers early. Battling for the point for FaZe. As they'll have everything they want more. Obviously, at some point, they're going to try and flip this for the P2. But for now, just take whatever gravy you can get here at P1. There's nice shots from Draws, but everybody else is going to be getting kills for Ultra. So they've got spawns. They've now got hardpoint control. Flipping the map.
Yeah, as soon as that one kill from Inside on SL, that just means something's open. So they take top open away. But BZ was able to win 1. So now on this rotation, they have to worry about him. You can see Ultra just trying to protect the spawns. One player should spawn out. That's to be Joe Deceives. They do. So FaZe fly forward, trying to flip the map, at least give them some numbers on this side. Not going to happen quite yet. They do have some good positioning. Well, now it's just Simp.
Simp able to win 1, try to fight for back statue. He's got a sub from there, so can't really rip people towards the point. Playing passive at the angle will be Joe Deceives, waiting for FaZe to group up and take this. Draza wins 1 on the pinch. Now you got to think you have numbers or don't you. Joe Deceives, he lurks, he pounces, he fries. He's able to get 3, hold the point for Ultra. And wow, his pop-up ability has been just something for Ultra.
I mean, that should have been an easy break.
Oh, yeah.
That is a dream of what you want if you are FaZe. But yeah, we've seen a lot of finesse ability, a lot of multi-kills, I feel like, inside of P2. And yeah, that time Joe Deceives, Beans also contributing. He's up to 5 in a row now, all the hardpoint time. Look how close he is to that Hellstorm. He's going to get back down at work the objective, and they could have. This was the thing with map 1. They had so many streaks to use.
Yeah, no, true.
You're going to be in the same hole here if you're FaZe, and now you're pissed because, yeah, with that Draws kill at Rock, you had everything you wanted.
I'm telling you, that's why I swear, as good as their record is in hardpoint, I still just watch them. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, as long as I win, I guess, for them. Sometimes they'll just start getting slammed. This is all Ultra. The streak for Beans continues. Teammates finding kills as well. Transitioning this from P2 to P3 and looking good. Finally, Beans is going to fall, but the cruise has already been earned. Draws his double. Will get FaZe back towards the point, but down 50 and now in a similar spot to map 1 where you're just in an early hole. Can you actually flip the script, or do you just end up trailing the entire game until you're finally put away? And, well, to be fair, Ultra, we've seen a lot of, well, obviously, missiles used this year. Sometimes it leads to something, sometimes it leads to nothing. In that map 1, you got to break off of both. Do you get something off of it this time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe at this P4. I thought they were going to use it right away at this P3, but they're going to find the final 15 seconds, so not going to need too much and hang on to that lead. Yeah, sometimes you see it here, but they might not need to. Looks like you get some numbers. It's a 2 versus 2, and they actually catch Draza and Simp. So now it's just down to Celium. So they have numbers. There's the trades from Insight. He's up to 5 in a row. He was one in have to use it.
And I'm going to be honest with people watching. The power went out on our TV. Okay, it's back. Never mind. Okay, we lost it. I had no idea what's happening, but we're back. We're good to go. A team kill comes in. But the longer Ultra are able to go without using that streak, great. They've been able to break with 30 seconds left here. Maybe they'll consider it. They'll just keep holding it for a later date. I mean, not a later date, but a later moment in this map.
They might have a date.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Simp can be a god here at Rock, and part of why they're able to battle back in, but Beans just smokes him as he dives around the edge. It's not going to lead to anything, but still a nifty little gunfight win there for Beans. Draws his turn to go on a streak, and similar, he's really close to a cruise and should get it through the hardpoint time, but the final tick, we'll see if he actually gets it, but he's real close to it, and he will. So Beans has got one, Draws has got one. Back within 20-ish is FaZe, and now we got ourselves a game.
They're a great P4 team. Everywhere else, it feels a little bit 50-50, but that is their hardpoint.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, well, on this map, yeah. Simp gonna be the last one up. I thought he was about to get mixtaped.
Yeah, but Joe was spinning.
Abizi, a slow start for him as he's double negative, but well, he started slow in the search and he really came alive.
He might not have a contact in. We're not even sure.
That's true. Could be playing with one eye. Or a dirty contact. I'm not sure. Cell gets the angle, but we'll get cleaned up, so a little bit of a life save there for the player inside of the hard point. This has been a great chunk of time at P1. The P2 was all Ultra despite a perfect break opportunity for FaZe. Looks like this time, chance to have the early setup. Last time it kind of looked that way, and then next thing you know, it's Simp's the only one alive. Things kind of fall apart. This time, a little bit of a better setup here as the final second takes off.
Streak. It looks like they might, yeah. Bean's just going to hold the time. Here we go. Streak going to be called in, but you die right away. Everybody's just going to play inside a lobby, so you aren't going to find anything. You do get Joe an inside out, though. You get him out. Number 7 in Sim, he's just going to re-pinch the front to make sure there's no funny business. But so at least you have the good spawns behind that streak.
Yeah, yeah. No kills, but again, maybe an opening into the hard point. No break yet, but still it's been a little bit of time where at least no one's been inside of the hard point. Abizi trying to stay up, not going to happen. Eventually the break does come in. So once again, streak paying dividends for Ultra in these hard points. You still have the one for Draws on the other side of it, so we'll see when that gets thrown into the fray. But this is going to lead to what? He brought it back within 20, and now it's be back out to a 70-point advantage.
And I don't know what happened there. After that first clean ice kill, you avoid the missile. I don't know if they just all sort of chowed out. Thought we have a 4 versus 3. Let's use numbers to trade, and they just didn't again. But it seems like they should have maybe just played a little bit more patient around the hill. Doesn't happen. Ultra, as you said, keep this lead.
And the first time through where they built the lead was kind of that P2 into the P3. They were able to play that so perfectly. Are they able to do that again here? They got one down in Cell. Cell gonna spawn out well side and try to fight back through. Beans is just shooting grass, but CleanX with the route outside the map gets back in, not able to do it. Inside streak will drop as well, but it looks like it's gonna be another early break, or at least create a bit of mess and chaos here so FaZe don't get any points. I mean, you got a 60-point advantage. Yeah, you'll take any kind of mess here, especially when you're the one trying to break.
I thought maybe I'll spawn Draws was going to use that Hellstorm, but he's going to try to hold the headies. There's a lot of time. You don't want to give the Ultra away. They might get all of it. You can already see Selling. He's rotating. Simp and Abizi, though, they're going to go for the final 15.
There's a one-on-one on the other side towards the rotation. We'll pick up that kind of from the death POV for Joe. So Cell wins that. And well, last time it was kind of the P4 that got FaZe back into it. Might be the same story here. If they can hold. Here we go. Back out to Rock. Trophy under Cell for coverage. Cell and Draws try to deal with the early pressure, and so far, so good. Clean trades. Good comms. I made that up. I don't know what the comms are at all.
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah,
comms.
I'm sure it's good. Yeah.
I'm sure
I said that. Like, why did I just say that? I have no idea. I can't hear the players at all.
Fantastic jobs from the squad.
But so far, so good. And where, yeah, it feels like Ultra have won it everywhere else. This has been where FaZe have done it. Just getting a toe into contest, though. Eventually, you're going to have to chow this. And, well, chow and drop. Now 3 going to drop. And there's going to be the break. They get through with 20 or so seconds left. So you get 40 if you're FaZe, but you'll take these 20. It's a big 20, especially when you're sitting around that 200-point mark.
Yeah, I mean, just great teamwork there. You sort of bait that player up, but the key was the player top hall.
And Draw still has that missile, yeah?
Yeah, he still has it.
Okay.
So that player has to adjust. You finally have to challenge the front, and that heady's so difficult from Cell's POV.
Just dip a toe in. Make them fight through the contest. Draw's not able to center properly as he slides out around the edge, but where they've kind of struggled a bit is in the P1, P2s. FaZe going to try and improve on that. They're going to have to if they're going to win this map. And that streak could certainly come into play. I mean, that streak could be what wins the map, depending on the usage and the situation they are in. This is naughty stuff from Cell. 13 HP and still Challen. Can't get back to full because he's going to catch a stun. Other catwalk draws will eventually fall.
And this is a great time, right? This is going to force FaZe maybe to have to chalice. Not to mention catch them out on this rotation, or will you? Simp and Abizi both find some kills. Flank is in. Abizi's just trying to find the player on the hill. Oh. Loses them a bit, but able to regain.
Yeah, I felt like they got a lot of time there considering they were 2 or 3 dead. Like, they were struggling to find where they were in the points. So it's 16, make it 15. Needed for the W for Ultra.
Go for this right away.
Here we go. Calling a streak. Tucked away. Nobody stays up. Teammates are dropping. This thing might be done. You'll be able to take out Beans, I think, or won't you? Beans is going to stay up. He's actually ended up dropping to Draw. So Draw's going to pop out of this and get 2 kills. If it's not with the missile, maybe it's just with the gunny. He'll make sure he's got spawns blocked in the back. He'll pick up the push through well side. It's a crazy fight versus Kleenex, but clipping foreheads is Draws. The dream still alive for FaZe, but just 5 points needed for the dub for Ultra.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The problem is you're not going to have that streak for a P3, P4 if we do get there, but you are still fighting if you are FaZe staying alive. And yeah, that just got messy. As soon as he entered that missile, all your teammates died, but they didn't find you.
Yeah, no, the fact he was able to pop up and get 2 or 3 kills out of that, the only reason, well, they've still got an opportunity to win this. That would have been a nutty gunfight win for Abizi, but good luck fighting against that heady. They've got to get somebody out on rotation, and they haven't been able to. First guy there will probably be Abizi with a chance to get in an open, but he's just got to go. He's able to win his one-on-one, but the trade is then in. They cannot get there. Ultra take it. They've taken both hard points. We're going the distance all the way to a map 5 as these 2 teams continue to battle and everybody gets up because it's time for a potty break.
Does that mean you have to go?
Oh, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all got up with a quickness here. I mean, it's been a long one. We had the 45-minute delay. We're going the entire way in this series. Woo, we're dancing.
Sometimes this is how it happens.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. You know, it's a good thing when you love your job because I just get to hang out with you and chat about Call of Duty, Joe.
Yeah, some solid hardpoint right there.
That was some solid hardpoint. It's Ultra. That's all they've been able to win. It's the hard points. They got to now win a search. Statistically, Joe, does anything pop off the page for you?
I mean, Kleenex has a ton of engagements. 3,500 damage kind of leads the way. It's not the prettiest stat line, but it looks good damage-wise. On the other side, I think Draws, you know, him and Cell play pretty well. I think you play fine if you're FaZe. You messed up every single P2.
Yeah, that's... I think I watched them play this one time, like the first time they played it, and I texted Crowder, I'm like, you guys stink at P2. And every time since then, I swear they still something with P2, bro. They have so many issues there. Ultra take advantage, though. They win it. Beans in form. I think like 23 of his 25 were non-traded. He has been shooting straight, very, very straight. But now we get the one we probably look forward to the most. We talk about these teams and the caliber they are. Protocol Search and Destroy, brilliant map for both these squads. Excited to see them go toe-to-toe. And I'm just praying we get into this map 5 smoothly.
That's the plan.
Well, yeah, it's always the plan, Joe, but things don't always go as planned, now do they?
What you do?
You're right.
You just go with it.
You just go with it.
Things happen.
Things do happen. We have a map 5 coming up between FaZe and Ultra. Who's going to take it? I don't know. We'll find out after the break.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
It's more than a game. It's for all who dare to compete. It's more than a team. It's our team. It's more than a feeling. It's unwavering passion. It's more than just talent. It's the grind that got me here. It's more than a moment. It's our legacy. One city, one stage, one champion. The battle starts now.
Here comes Scram! We got Envoy!
Come on the stairs, Nice.
I'm looking you.
Could be outer.
Outer.
Nice. 3v1.
Nice, baby. Oh my god. I mean, I'm trying to scam it. They won't even kill me.
In the corner.
Nice. Bro, I would have killed him. I just ammo.
This is ugly, bro. What are they doing on the map?
Do you think you could beat Kenny in a dance-off?
Yeah.
Oh, he's lying.
Wait, did I? Really?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking he's unstable on his feet.
He's lying.
No, this is broken because I'm dead at my line. I could smoke him. I'm just thinking about his front door porch where he was like trying to control his legs and he crippled on the floor. That's like the first thing I got. Damn, I'm lying on that? That's bullshit. What?
I mean,
I'd smoke him. Where is he?
Listen, be careful with this one, all right, buddy?
You guys shouldn't have.
It's not double wrapped, you know. You should be able to get it in one go.
Well, this is more for Chris or for the people at home. Oh, here we go. Young Christopher Puckett.
20-year-old relic. Can I draw some conclusions for y'all? I know some of you are about to take your senior pictures. I highly suggest the gamer stance. Put the elbows right there on the power thigh.
Yeah,
Distant, 90-degree angles. Girls, it drives them wild.
All right, we have one more for you.
That's true. Well, why are you going? Why are you going?
Dude, you're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Why are you
gonna get fined? All right.
What the is that?
Hello, and then actually, about looking in the thing.
You're an idiot, bro.
He's not in here. Join the game.
The 2025 Atlanta FaZe Team Pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this weapon charm that's easy as FaZe. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Howdy doody, viewers. We're back.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. We're back from Texas. We're now in Columbus, and we don't do a lot of yeehawing around here, but we are yeehawing out of excitement for this series. Ultra FaZe. It's map 5. It's time to get icy, as Beans is just grilling his team right now on strategy.
It's the general right there.
The general, dude. I'd follow General Beans into battle. Holy.
What did Miles want me to? Emperor, right? He always has a thumb thing. Emperor Beans.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
So the Emperor is speaking.
I kind of want a bean burrito from Taco Bell right now.
Right.
That sounds good. That sounds real good.
Lock in, Myth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. They're locking in. I got to lock in. Map 5 about to go down. We're going to protocol. This is a banger for each team. Abeezy in Game 5s this season's been terrific. And a lot of these, I swear for him, is a tale of two halves. He's either getting blooded or he's taking over. We saw that in the map 2. End up having an ace with a crazy round. End up having 3 first bloods. We'll keep eyes on him to make the play. Who's your player to watch from both teams, though, on this particular map and mode, though, Joe?
I'm going to go Insight, and I am going to go Draza.
Okay. All right. I like that. Insight and Draws, your players to watch from.
I have absolutely no reason why.
Backing it up is Draws. And Toronto, teams like Surge, the reason these teams have been a little bit ahead of times is their ability to work B on the offensive side of it, and love the ability to get away there. Now you send it to finish this. I thought Abeezy was going to get dropped by Kleenex, but the slides just hit perfectly. He's able to stay behind cover, but eventually will fall. But he's like, I need that first blood. I need that on my stat card. We got the first blood, but now you got to work the retake. 3 versus 3. Until you get that player out of heli, it's going to be tough. Crazy gunfight win for Beans. Kleenex can get one as well. Draws by himself, and Draws will be put down. Terrific round there from Ultra, and that, a lot of times they're bread and butter.
I mean, I think if that goes cleaner on a Joe.
Oh, yeah.
From one Beezy, they probably get the player heli, and that round goes a lot differently, but it took so long.
I would love to know, like, a weird Maven stat. I would love to know, like, the round win percentage from, like, the difference between when that player plans and gets picked or the player gets to that box. Like, what the difference is. I swear, if you get to that box, you win the round. I swear. I swear, every time they get back to that box, bro, you win the round.
They're good. Not even live, just get back there. Just
get
touch it.
No, you know, you have to live. You get back to the box alive.
Okay.
You get back to the box alive. No, we're not playing tag with the box, Joe. You got to get back there alive. And then you could die after you get there. For clarification. Yeah. But the early going, advantage to Ultra, now up 3-2 as they take the fight there at A.
And this is what we saw a lot on Stage 2 qualifiers. Like, when you just double drop versus Ultra, it feels like you get smoked. They have this AR setup with Joe Deceives. Feels like they shut it down. And FaZe the team, they'll just play simple protocol in Joe A.
Oh, 100%.
If they have a trophy.
Oh, yeah. But this is one of those 2v3s, very winnable. You've got the tiny tears inside. Well, you got Simp inside. Abizi, though, no longer inside. Thought they were just going to stack up and play in. You win that one with a sub. That's a huge pick for Abizi. I thought he was about to get turned and burned, but he gets the kill. They know one's out, so they isolate Simp. Simp's got to get one there to probably give him a chance, or not. Abizi, around and around we go. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. 20 seconds left. Chows just doesn't chow well. The centering kind of at the floor. Insight's going to catch him. Wants to catch Insight sprinting, but it's Insight. He's L-triggered. He takes it.
I think that's it. He's thinking like Insight's going to fly at him. Just never does. Stays patient, and my player to watch is on the board.
He still might have won it, honestly, if he just centered at the person's body. He just kind of centered at the floor.
He might have like hit this. Sometimes those steps.
Yeah, no, that's what I think it was.
It's weird.
When you're working down sets, it just like forces your aim to the ground. Because that seemed a little awkward.
But he almost makes that play.
Yep.
He has a great read on the round. He finds the kill on the Joe, makes it a 2 versus 2. Immediately gets back to the bomb site. Know that's where the pressure is going to be. Just can't get the final one.
And Insight plays it perfectly. And he's like, it's Abizi. Abizi's challenged. Holds it, wins it, 2-0 edge. Remember back to the map 2, though. You're up, what, 4-1. Well, you had a 2-0 start, then into a 4-1. You end up losing that round 11. So Ultra want to keep this a little bit cleaner. Insight's running into walls.
Look for the doors. Nades
I
were flying
thought that was Big J to see him. Joe, up, then down, and then back up again. So looking for the blood, and there it comes. The grenade onto Cell. You know, it wasn't the quick push towards B, but ultimately we get to B. Kleenex in trouble, but just gets out with his life. That round could have been very, very different. Drazo will get one, but Simp drops at the same time. We're all over the map. We're exploring.
We are quick, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we went to what? To A, to B, back to A. All on Abizi now. He's been spotted. Nice shot there on the trade. Ultra now up 3-0.
Yeah, in all of Stage 2, this is where we saw Ultra just dominate, sort of get back into form. End of, like, Stage 1, start of it, they looked great on it. It got vetoed a lot. Started to play it a little bit more, a little shaky, but it just feels like they have figured something out.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen that a lot. Like, a team's really good at it, then it gets vetoed, then they're like, they don't look as good at it, but it starts to work its way back in. They see it more, and they get right back into a flow.
And yeah, I don't know. This step ahead right now.
A step ahead and looking to continue cruising here. But it felt dominant in the map too for him in search, and then things start to slip away. FaZe found a groove. Can they find one here? They want to hit it quickly down towards A. Instant plant in. Now Ultra. Well, last time they tried to retake this in a 3v2 where they had advantage. Well, down to a 2v2 eventually, but this time it'll be a straight 4-on-4. And they do it the old-fashioned way. Dealing with Spiral will be Abizi. Trying to get out of that stun. He's at least able to get out so he doesn't get caught. A little counter stun in to back them up as well. But now the nade behind it. So he gets caught with his nade in hand. The challenge is perfect there from Kleenex. Cellium can't finish one off as they go up the rope. Simp then going to Chow, and Simp snaps back. What is that to get a second?
That's third. Hits his third.
Third. 4. Oh, or not. Joe Deceives. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
Buy time.
Whew. Not enough time. That nearly got real ugly. From what I thought was a Simp ace, nearly down to a Joe Deceives 1v2 masterclass, but Cell stays up. Get FaZe on the board. Now, yeah, they lost that round. This thing's done. They needed that one.
Well, I thought the first kill was going to happen for Abizi. You got to pull it in. The nade explodes, but Kleenex able to find that kill.
Yeah, you were like, good nade. I'm like, well, unless he swings right now. He just swung right as he tossed it.
Yeah, another nade follows that up from Simp, and then he gets 2 more on top of it.
I think that's one of the most annoying things in COD, when you just get caught with a nade in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think you timed it perfectly. And
well, that's why if you're holding a tactical, they just give you...
'It's true. You have literally aim cheats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the accuracy of the hipfire when you like grab a player is it proves our hypothesis. It's just, yeah, it's insane.
This might be on the inside. Can he lurk?
Well, he sure has. Takes out a BZ.
So how much time does he waste? He's just gonna look at the grass.
Yep, that
Just
is
needs
his
some
bush.
fertilizer.
No one's touching that bush. They try to slide out. They slide right into Beans. The fact he gets one, everything he needed to do, picking it up, then inside gets out of his bush, and right back into position to close out the round. Ultra right back in control.
I mean, if Abizi finds the first blood on the inside, they have a 4 versus 3. This looks a lot differently, but he finds the first one. He's just wasting their time. Then it's a 3v3 down low. Numbers advantage over to Ultra. He's able to get back involved. Some big rounds from him.
Oh, this is why we kind of thought, like, even though Ultras have their struggles and stuff this year, like, they could be a tough test for a team like FaZe, yeah, just because kind of similar strengths. The fact is that they take some respawns, they have the ability to beat you in a search and destroy, whereas other teams have not been able to do it to FaZe. Ultra can do it, and, well, are close to doing it. 4-1 up. Trying to shake off that round 11 loss in the map, too, and close out the series here. We're not done yet, though. Can FaZe string together some rounds? They're going to try to pull off the Ultra. Work B a bit here. Getting out to Heli will be Draws. Playing deep. Back statue is Beans. Despite the fact we've got this setup going down towards B, we still have activity kind of all around the map.
Can the player get back to the box? Does the Maven theory work?
Dude, he stayed alive. He stayed alive. Did he get
Is he
the
at
box?
the box, though?
No, he might not be at the box. Well, in fact, he stayed alive. It's probably the same thing. You just gotta stay alive. That's a different box, but it's a box, Joe. Abizi with 2, Sip with 1, and now Joe Deceives. Left on an island, and that island is called Muerto. He's dead. FaZe now.
Island de Muerto, huh?
Yeah.
Island of death.
Yeah.
Don't want to go there.
Nope. See the final look at it as Joe Deceives. No opportunity in that one. We'll see it from Abizi's POV, and while he just gets a great time in there, 2 players kind of looking at the same side. No one picking up, just a lane push. So he'll get 2, and yeah, he's either blooded or gets the blood. Can they go back-to-back rounds, though, and get this a bit closer? They've not really been able to stop this offense from Ultra. Can they get a retake, or can they just get a stop? Looks like they wanted to meet him here and fight down towards A, but they don't like what they see.
Yeah, they see all the nades, and they're like, we're just going to go B. And now it's on Cell to stay alive. Like, he has to play his life, or at least find this kill. And a great read by Joe. He knows exactly where these 2 players are, giving all the comms to his teammates, calling for backup. They're able to get 1 onto Simp, but they all die after that.
Oh my, I thought he had that win to put it to 2 versus 2, but I thought that, yeah, so good by Joe to stay alive for as long as he did, but doesn't ultimately lead to a round win. So finally you're able to string together rounds. FaZe get the defensive hold.
Yeah, and that's the difference, right? They go to their standard A defense outside of Cell. He just sort of cheats over towards B and plays Heli.
Yeah, it was sort of a, yeah, does he get a kill or does he get caught? And you said it perfectly. He stays alive. They're in prime position to get this because, yeah, I mean, usually, I mean, to go with my box theory, yeah, when you get a plant and you have somebody in Heli, like until a Heli player dies.
I feel like we've watched a good amount of FaZe, obviously, with like the major. Like their B defense hasn't been the strongest.
Well, I think there was like a stretch where like teams didn't work it like that often, and then you know
it's just hard to
really
start put so much pressure on A.
I feel like Surge and Ultra were like the 2 that really started working effectively. And yeah, it was just like early on, just a lot of A fights, just sort of smashing heads here at A. Similar to the map 2, Abizi maybe has some struggles, and then he starts to take over. 4 straight from him. A pair in the last couple of rounds. Draza working his way up through the rain and wind.
Oh, he
hears a reload, and that's going to lead to a first blood. Little audio cue, and that's the opening. Beans thought he's being sneaky, but can't reload. It's crazy how quiet it was. You heard raindrops and a reload.
Where do they want to go with this bomb? That's really the question. It's looking like B, but they don't have their own house control. Simpson A. So yeah, I thought it was B, but no, it ends up being towards the A bomb. But Abizi just kind of gets caught on his lonesome.
All right, plant now going to go through. This is the second time we've had this scenario. Last time it was what, Simp and Abizi trying to hold. This time it's going to be Simp and Draws to try to hold off in the 2 versus 3. Remember, Beezy in that round got a pick out to the 2v2, and it was kind of that crazy one.
Yeah, what utility do you have left?
Nothing on Kleenex. Well, one nade hit. Did it connect onto Simp? I don't think it did. I think it hit in the middle. Simp gets dropped again from that position. Can't get one. Plant going down, all on Draws. Insight, Wanda Chow. Lots of snap to the forehead. Slams him. Defuse done around to Ultra.
I think that nade, was that through the vent? I know you can drop a nade through a vent like top middle, and that might have been where it came from. On the side of Ultra. Just lands right on his feet.
Oh, did that one connect with him?
I think it does.
Yeah, I thought it hit like mid-computers. I wasn't sure if it hit him or not.
At least he made a move.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's just as useful sometimes as getting them to reposition, scramble a bit. But they've had to retake multiple times. They've been able to do it. Now FaZe have got to be perfect and rip off, what, 3 straight if they're going to take this. So we'll get to another round 11, or the Ultra just slammed the door shut. Joe Steve's not having the best map, but they're up 5-3, so who cares? Here we go. We're battling. He's going to get caught, though. Simp able to get one. Beans, dude, I thought if Simp would have chowed that, Beans might have got the kill with that pre-fire, because Simp took some damage in the opening fight with Joe Steve's.
The problem is Bob's down there.
No, not the best situation. Beans wants to chow off the nade. Oh my god, nearly perfect. He's able to take out the trophy and win that. Dude, Beans is him. 3 HP, gets damage into all 3, kills 1, takes out a trophy. He's the purple Terminator. And now they've got numbers. 3v2, that sequence was insane. Think about the fact that how he nearly died before any of that starts. Beautiful play by Insight. Incredible read. Now all going to be on Draws, and he will drop. Ultra have done it. They are fired up. They take 2 hard points. They take the map 5. And now, I mean, we were wondering, would it be a turning point for them? Kind of getting that top 3, that loser's bracket run. Would it start to gel this team and give them an identity? It's feeling that way. They get a 3-2 victory here, and I mean, I still just think back to that match after FaZe won last time. It was Surge, and we saw how Surge started to run after that victory. Ultra, maybe we'll see them hit a new form.
Playing with a lot of confidence, but I don't know what it is with this map. Like, their A defense, they do something like, I gotta go back and watch the VOD. Like, they did it last stage. Like, they double or triple drop spiral, like, with multiple ARs. Like, FaZe loves to go A, but nobody else seems to do what Ultra do at times.
Ultra, they get the win. Kleenex has 11, 9 from Beans. Draws kind of damage dealer in that one, but Cell 2 and 6 could get nothing going. Beezy, I think he was at like 9 and 4 when he started to take over, and then just drops 3 straight times. Simp couldn't get anything going in that search and destroy. Not a great series from him.
Yeah, just a lot of fundamental